Get in on the action this season with Underdog's Pick'em game. Select higher or lower between 2 and 8 players and compete for up to 325 times your entry. Use code DIRECTOR when signing up to receive up to $1,000 in bonus cash and a free pick. Action.
Who's got it better than us?
Into the end zone, Charger fans are witnesses to history!
Yo, to Ball fam, it's the Director Chargers fans. Good to see everybody in there. I see 2023. I know, I just noticed I had the wrong one in there. Dang it! But we'll have that fixed for tomorrow, man. Should be a good time. We are all super excited for what for what may be coming here in the next few hours. The Chargers up at pick 22. Lots can happen in this year's draft, man. It feels like a completely new experience in 2025, considering the fact that we really don't know what's going on. The Chargers at pick 5 last year, yeah, we kind of had a good idea of what may or may not happen. With 21 other picks in front of us this season, surely a whole lot more scenarios that could go down. It's much less predictable. And then on top of that, this year's class is a bit different. I've seen all sorts of different, takes on who could go at any certain spot. You got the tight ends going real high. You got, wide receiver maybe sliding. You got running backs that can go high too. It's going to be an interesting time. And maybe one of my favorite drafts that shares the mentality of, hey, pick up your feet, have a good time. I think no matter what Joe Ortiz does, he's going to cook. And that's as evident of how successful he was last year with Joe Alt and Ladd McConkey. Let's see what happens. Let's all be excited. Let's, of course, we're going to be following along and pounding the table for some certain prospects. But this is one of those seasons where I'm like, hey, man, whatever happens, it's going to be real hard to disappoint me because I got a feeling that we're going best player available. And if, let's say, this player or that player was selected at 22, you got to imagine they're at the top of the Chargers board. Heavy coming in with the $2 hello. Amari and Hampton. I'll tell you now, that's my guy. I know it's maybe not the most logical pick. I know there's a whole bunch of players in the second round that are awesome players, too, if you want to take running back, including Quinshon Judkins, who I think is one of the best fits outside of course, the top two guys in this draft for the Chargers. But Amari and Hampton, man, he's one of my very favorite players in this draft, and I would be absolutely over the moon to see the Chargers pull that one off. Let's go ahead and did we miss anything else, by the way? Sorry, we were getting things ready, getting things updated. I actually have a pretty much new computer since the last time we did this. We had to link up a whole bunch of stuff. Matthew Dahl came in with a 48 month saying, Director, let's go, baby, draft day. Please don't let Loveland go to the Broncos. I really hope that's not the case, my man. I really, really hope that's not the case. It's going to be tough because Loveland and Warren, probably two top 10, top 15 players in the draft in this class. There's some Chargers rivals in those areas that we have to worry about. Emeka Egbuka in the first, probably. I would be happy with that for the Chargers at 22. Let's actually jump over here so we can see all your guys' beautiful faces. McMillan is a bust. Ooh, I got to tell you, man, I saw this man play in person, okay? Like, I was there. It was Arizona versus BYU, and I got to see some spectacular plays in person that would suggest that he's going to be a really, really good wide receiver at the next level. Heavy coming back with the $2 holla. Logic run them through, ride them down. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, that's a big reason why I'm so huge on Amari and Hampton. The Chargers getting that kind of juice, that kind of identity at the run game. It'd be a game changer. Certainly would. Certainly would. Good to see everybody in the chat, man. We have a few minutes before the draft officially kicks off. Let's get some shout-outs in the chat. This feels like, I was telling the chat in my last mock draft a few days ago. Was it even yesterday? that it feels almost like summer vacation, right? And you come back and you get to see all your buds again. It's like, hey. And it's going to be especially felt once we get into the regular season. But I feel like we all kind of meet up, checkpoint, NFL draft. How's everybody doing? I mean, I see Oside out here. I see Alvaro Deranda. I see you guys. I see Jesse Tovar. I see Zach Saiz, Jarrett. I see Scotty B. Jerry. We got Bobby Joe. Saint Razo. Good to see you, my friend. We got Danger. We got Alexander Damon. We got Garrett. We got Savajo. Thumper, good to see you, man. Jason Lopez, good to see Casey Weaver. Good to see you guys, man. He says Omari and Hampton are Grace Zabel, both excellent picks. It's going to be so hard to disappoint me this year, man. I'd be happy with a lot of different scenarios to the Chargers. Lance McKenzie, good to see you. Eddie Saldana, always good to see you, my friend. Everybody in the chat, good to see all these familiar faces. It's going to be a good time. NFL Draft 2025 with the Bolt fam. Starting off strong. Holy cow, you guys are already up to almost 500 viewers. Hit that like button. Tell the Bolt fam where to find you. We're all in here partying for the next 72 hours. I will be live for every single selection of the Chargers, mind you. I'm not going anywhere. I'm so hyped. We have 10 picks this season. 4 of them in the 6th round, understandable, but my goodness, it's a lot of building pieces to work with when it comes to building this Jim Harbaugh team. Member for 44 months is Red. Welcome back, Red. Woohoo! Good to see you, Director. Let's get it. Let's get it, baby. Let's get it. It's time. It's time. Thank you so much, Red. 44 months and counting. Alvaro de Anda coming back with a $5 holla. Tight end, running back, interior offensive line, defensive tackle, interior defensive tackle. Is that what we're saying? Or you said, I don't care. I was like, IDC. I don't care who we pick. We win in the Super Bowl this year, Bolt fam. Bolt up. Hit that like button, he says. Thank you so much, Alvaro. Excellent breakdown of some of the biggest needs of this team. Tight end, running back. I would throw wide receiver in there as well as defensive tackle. We got some big ones, and we're going to be following along and seeing if we can find out what some of the best values are. And I'll keep you guys updated, too. Matter of fact, let's see if I can go ahead and turn this off for just 1 second and load into PFF. The best place to go find your prospects to show them off to a large group of Chargers fans pounded the table for some help at certain positions. Every now and then, let's see. Do we have no? We already did that part, Director. Is it this? I'm sorry, guys. It's been a minute since we got everything put together. I think we'll be okay. I'll keep everything ready on my side of the screen here so we can get you guys going. Let's get you guys the bottom thirds back in there. On the clock now is the Tennessee Titans. Who are they going to select? I mean, I've been kind of paying attention to other teams, too. We'll give you guys kind of my thoughts on where they're going to be headed, and mostly in the case of how it might help the Chargers. I want to see a whole bunch of quarterbacks go off the board, and that's going to be one of the guys that helps that happen. Action Dan, welcome back to the crew, my friend. Good to see you. Dawson with the 30 months says, good to be back. Bolt up, Dawson. Good to see you too, my friend. Wesley Duke, member for 40 months. Welcome. 40 bomb, he says. Go back. Says, let's Grant or Hampton. I love it, man. I will be absolutely ecstatic with either one of those. Think we'll trade tonight. I'd be happy with Zabel, says Trevor Walker. I would be very happy with Zabel, especially if the Chargers can trade down and still get Zabel. I'd be very happy to see that. And D. Sarge, welcome back to the cast. Good to see you, my friend. Abraham Frausto with the 5. How we doing, boys? Let's have a good draft. Bolt up and stay frosty. Thank you so much, man. Stay frosty, my friend. D. Sarge, thank you. Trevor Walker, thank you. Everybody appreciate the love as we're getting ready to head back into the NFL draft, which starts in like 30 seconds. But Action Dan, 10 memberships gifted in the chat. Let's go. Action Dan, I almost forgot. The epic story. They tell songs. They sing songs. So the Action Dan that graces the chat. The Mr. Beast of the Bolt fam. Busting in and dropping gifted memberships. Thank you so much, man. Anomalous Anonymity. Good to see you. Savajo, Scotty, B. Lazo, Casey Weaver, Dan, 619, Woodster, Hardcore Nick, Danger Close and Zach Size. Give this guy a huge pat on the back. It's gift or Action Dan. Back at it again. 10 gifted memberships. Thank you so much, my friend. Absolutely insane as we officially do kick off the 2025 NFL Draft. So stinking excited to see what the Chargers do this year, man. Thank you so much, Action Dan. 10 gifted memberships. Welcome to the fold and the crew. We got Just Me coming back with the Aloha Director. It's such an exciting time for Chargers. Let's go. 42 months. Good to see you, man. Thank you guys so much. Cody DeFur, welcome to the crew. And here we go, you guys. This is the time to put in the comment section, in the chat, I should say, some of your declarations for round one. Who are you looking for? I'm seeing all sorts of names grace the chat today, from Matthew Golden. Of course, we're seeing a whole lot of Colston Loveland. What about Kenneth Grant, man? I got to say, Kenneth Grant may be the most likely player to the Chargers in the first round, and I would be about it, man. I would absolutely be about it. That'd be such a monster pick for this team. Yeah, Kenneth Grant, baby. Why not having our own Chris Jones in the middle of that line? Someone that could pass, or someone that's excellent versus the run. He's got the size. He's got the sneaky athleticism behind it, too. I'd be all about some Kenneth Grant on this team, man. You got also, Walter Nolan would be insane with that unbelievable strength that he possesses. High upside. You know what I find very interesting about Walter Nolan? There's a lot of red flags concerning his character. And you know what they were? Maybe lack of motivation, doesn't put in the effort. He moved around a whole lot of teams. Feels very familiar to a guy we have on our roster now, in Tyler Tart.
Just got
Think
back
about
from
that.
Rats in theaters. Time to settle down with Chick-fil-A and director. Thoughts on Andor this week? If Kenneth Grant is there, we take him.
I'm sorry. That sounds like the best day ever. I have tickets to go take my son to see Revenge of the Sith for the first time on Sunday, and I'm so excited. I forgot it was actually live this weekend. Absolutely such a great time. Me and my buds, actually. Corlac's in here somewhere, too. I just saw him. We all went to see the first three, the original three Indiana Jones in theaters a few days ago. It was such a good time. Settle in. Thank you. $10 holla, Trevor Walker. Good to see you. What I think about Andor this week, it's as beautiful as the day it left. Like, it was so good. So good. If Kenneth Grant is there, we take him. Absolutely. And no regrets, man. He would be such an excellent piece to build that defensive line for him, man. Absolutely insane. Here, give me 1 second, guys. As we're waiting for the first pick to come in, I want to see if I can fix this real quick, because I would love to be able to show you guys my screen here. Let me just check one more time. Maybe I have the wrong setting in here. There we go. Hey, you don't have me on the screen, but I think that's probably for the best. Every once in a while, we'll pop in here, take a look at what's going on. Some of the players still on the board. Who do you guys think's going number one to the Tennessee Titans? I think a lot of us have a good idea who that's going to be. Quarterback Cam Ward. Quarterback Cam Ward. Let's see. You going to put this one on here? Hey, let's get some music in here, too. That's why not. Cam Ward, I think the first selection. The pick, is it in? I have to imagine it's in. They've had a long time to think about this. There we go. Now we can go back to the track here. We got it sorted out just in time. Hey, we got a $20 holla from Benny the Bolt dropping while we're fixing the stream for the future. Let's go, dude. Benny the Bolt, $20 holla with the huge hype for the first round selection of the Chargers. Thank you so much, Benny. Give me a woot, and give him a pat in the back on the chat, baby. Thank you so much, Benny. That's awful kind of you, man. Good to see everybody. Yeah, if you guys are missing it, if you guys don't have the live stream up right now, Kamish just rode out on a bicycle with a whole bunch of other kids and people, and he's getting ready to kick this thing off. Here come the obligatory boos from the audience as this thing is getting off the ground. I feel bad for that one kid on the right. He's like, why is everybody booing? He's literally like, good to see everybody. Is that Lil Wayne? I don't know. It's kind of far away from here. In San Diego, still have my Chargers. Good to see everybody, man. Hey, yo, in some vids. See you. I see you. Good to see everybody in here. He's getting ready to kick things off, and we'll probably see a pretty quick pick come in from the Tennessee Titans. I got to imagine they already know exactly what they're doing. Got to imagine exactly what they're doing. Let's see. Can we bump this up live? To 5. Let's see if that does it. You guys let me know how the stream is behaving. We're making sure everything's locked and loaded. It's been a minute since we had the live stuff tuned in and locked in. So Kamish is up there. They're ushering in the new season, the new league, and all that kind of stuff, and the first round of the NFL draft getting ready to kick off. Good to see you, Chargers family, in here. Lionel Turner, good to see you, man. He says Marion Hampton, if he is there. I would love to see it, man. I would love to see it. Let's see if that helps. Is this Erie Woohoo with the 806? Email was hacked about 3 months. Oh, really? Got it back with the help of IT friend. Go Superchargers. Super Bowl or bust with the organization. Hey! Erie Woohoo! Is it like this? So like this? Woohoo! Welcome back. Thank you so much, dude. Let's go, Chargers. Hugo, the doorman boss. It's good to see you, my friend. How you doing, man? How you doing? Last time we talked, you were bouncing back. How you feeling? We're hoping that you're back up and at 'em. Our thoughts and our prayers with you, Hugo. Big love, man. Good to see the chat in here. If you guys are wondering, little pistachio bucket right here. Boom. Keep us nice and sustained for what I'm guessing is going to be a 4 or 5 hour experience, man. Is that Clay Matthews? Green Bay legend. Getting in there, man. Fabian, 47 months is bolt up director. 47, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Amish, it's time to get the show started. Here we go, Bowl fam. The 2025 NFL Draft is now officially open. Let's do this. Let's do this. Tennessee Titans officially on the clock. They got 10 minutes to make us all wait. Are we going to change our mind the last 10 minutes? No, you're not. Put your pick in. Put your pick in, Tennessee. Go get Cam Ward and be done with it. Let's do this. Let's do this. Good to see everybody in here, man. Hugo says, I'm doing far better now, thanks. Good to hear that, Hugo. Good to see you. Back in the chat, knocking heads in the door. That doorman. Director Pistachios has melatonin. In 15 minutes, you're going to get real sleepy. No! Get away from me. You know what? We got to offset it. I'll wait until I'm feeling a little more tired. I got an energy beverage. And I got a little fridge in my studio right here for emergencies. We'll bust that out here a little bit later. Miguel says, Director Tara Hugo, missed you guys. Missed you too, my man. Is Tara in here too? Tara, if I missed you, welcome back. Good to see you. Miguel, good to see you too, my friend. Let's go, let's go, let's go. The mods are back in the chat. Man, why did it have to be so dang good, though? Hey, Jimmy, I hear you, but you know what this tastes like? Victory. And far less calories and carbs than I can eat in a day. We're getting back on the health grind, man. We fell off the wagon so hard. We quit vaping, and then that turned the appetite from like Bruce Banner to Incredible Hulk, dude. I was off the wagon. We back in it. Got some weight to lose before we go back to training camp, huh? Kyle, 32 months. I'm curious to see what the Chargers do. Speculation around the for months, and tonight is the night. Bolt up, baby. Love the director emotes. Out of season. 32 months from Kyle. Good to see you, man. Yeah, I'm so excited, dude. Again, this is such a real and rare experience for me where I have so many guys that I would be super happy with because if they select them, I know that it's likely their best player available. And I trust the process of Chef Ortiz, the success that he had last year. If it ends up being a corner, no one's predicting that. If it ends up being a corner, I'm cool, man. We got a beast corner. Best player available. If it ends up being an edge, we got a beast edge. Best player available. If it ends up being an offensive weapon, which a lot of people are hoping for, going to be a beast. Best player available. So excited to see how that goes down. 6 minutes left for the Tennessee Titans in round one. Pick one. Trevor Walker, 17 months. Fuel with Celsius and ChatGPT diet plan. I like it. I like it. Paul Romero, good to see you for another draft director. How many drafts have we done? Is this draft 5? Is it? I was here for Herbert draft. I think I was here for the draft prior to that as well. I don't remember. Was Herbert draft my first time streaming the NFL draft with the Bowl fam? This might be draft 5. Wow. And on average, I stream around 20 hours every draft. So that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 100 hours of streaming the NFL draft in 2025. That is insane to think about, man. That is honestly, we've come a long way. A long way. Hey, Tara, I do see you. I'm here. Bolt up, Tara. Good to see you. Good to see you. Bill Ray, welcome to the crew. Thank you guys so much. Joel Skate. $5 happy draft day director. Bolt up. Quick question. Where does Cam Ward land in last year's stacked quarterback class? Wow, that's a really good question. I would say he's probably late first. Yeah? This seems kind of maybe mid first. I would say maybe mid first rounder last season. Feels kind of appropriate because all the elites came off the board early. Dayton Higgins and Caleb Williams. I would say Cam Ward with all the talent because last year's draft was exceptional. You got to remember, not even outside of quarterback, there was a whole lot of really good talent all over the draft. I would say, I would mid first, late first is kind of where I would see him. Good question. Action Dan, $2 holler. I remember the draft where you were sick as a dog. Oh man, I do remember that, dude. I'm here no matter what. Draft day. Waited too long to be sick. But I remember that weekend. It was very miserable. I was hyped, but I was so miserably. I could not see straight for like 3 days, man. It was absolutely insane. Luckily, I feel pretty good today. I was a little worried because today was the first day of the year where we did yard work. So the lawn got nice and long. It was time to mulch and all that kind of stuff. And I'm severely allergic to grass. So I was like, man, I got these nerdy little goggles. I look like, oh my goodness, running back, Los Angeles Rams, Dixon. I look like Dixon out there with the goggles mowing my lawn this morning. But we still feel pretty good. Man. Thank you so much, Action Dan. Crazy times. To Zhang Po, $22 haul. Pick a Wolverine or trade back. Let's go, Bolts. $22 holla, man. Let's go. What's up, baby? Give me there's so many Wolverines to choose in the first round, too, man. You got like 4 or 5 really good Wolverines to pick from. Of course, Mason Graham's not going to be there. But the Chargers could get Will Johnson. The Chargers obviously are going to be going after Colston Loveland. Kenneth Grant is probably the most likely to reach to us at that point. Yeah, man. Oh, hey, something big just happened. Hang on. Here, I'm going to announce this pick, and then something wild just happened, man. Hang on. Commission came out. Come on, stop booing. Tennessee Titans select Cam Ward, quarterback Miami. Oh, ooh, ah, no one saw it coming. Ooh. Hey. Sit down. I got some news. ESPN sources. Browns are trading the number 2 overall pick, a 4th-round pick, and a 6th-round pick to the Jaguars. The Jaguars are trading the number 5 overall pick, a 2nd-round pick, and a 4th-round pick, and their 2026 1st-round pick to the Browns. The first trade of the 2025 draft is a blockbuster. Dude, all of our mock drafts just went out the door. Second pick of the draft. Every mock draft is now incorrect. No way. No, dude, they're obviously going to be taking Travis Hunter. It's Travis Hunter. Jeanty is amazing. They could have traded up to 3 or 4 and probably still got Jeanty. But every mock draft is now incorrect. A trade with the 2nd overall pick. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Pick show on the screen before you announce it. Oh, it's all good. We have the same problem live with the games as well. We're all about being in the moment. Togetherness. That's insane, man. So now on the clock, the Jacksonville Jaguars, the Browns got a nice little haul, man. Another 1st-rounder next season. They got the 2nd-rounder, too, of the Jags. So you got to imagine the Jags, dude. Now you got Travis Hunter with Trevor Lawrence. And they needed help at corner, too. I'm going to throw a stone out there. I'm going to throw a dart. Does there happen to be any Jaguars fans in the chat? How do you guys feel about that? Because that's insane. That's insane. That you see a generational player and they're going to go get him. You're hoping to take Jeanty? I don't know if you trade up to number 2 for Jeanty. You could. Oh, my goodness. Browns getting a 2nd-rounder, a 4th-rounder. 1st round next season. That's huge.
Let's invest in
that
the
is huge.
And become the bullies of the West Coast.
Hey, what?
Go Chargers.
Chase with the $50 holla draft day, baby. Who's got it better than us? Nobody. Let's invest in the trenches and become the bullies of the West Coast. Go Chargers. Buddy, thank you so much, man. Chase with the $50 holla. As we're highly anticipating what the Jaguars are doing at number 2 all of a sudden. Guys, go out there and give a like to Chase in the chat. I know you see it. I know you see that pink comment. Hit that like button for our guy Chase, man. That's huge. $50 holler. Are you crazy? Thanks so much for the love, man. Oh, that's awesome. Who's got it better than us, man? Let's go get that trench player in the 1st round, man. And that could be a couple of different players. I love Walter Nolan. I love Derek Harmon. I love, of course, Kenneth Grant. You could even make cases for edge. You know, there's some good edge players. There may be offensive line. Gray Zabel, I'm all about it, baby. Let's go get our dog. Chase, thank you so much again, man. That's awesome. You're awesome. I appreciate that, man. Bolted up a Dodger with the $2. This probably means Sanders to the Browns. That could be the case. Why they decided to trade down? They said, "Hey, we're going quarterback, and the value needs to be there at some point." And I think 5 is a safe place. They want to make sure they're still in front of the Raiders, of course. And if Shedeur Sanders is their selection, I definitely see why they would decide to go that way. Okay, I like it. I'm starting to remember why I did things the way I did last year. But maybe I'll fix it along the way. That's awesome, though, man. After this pick, I will move some stuff so I can see the board a little bit better. and I can move around without, taking that off for you guys. Travis Hunter, yeah, it's got to be, man. I mean, as much as I love Ashton Jeanty, that's certainly going to be one of the best players in this year's draft for sure, and he could have definitely been the pick for the Jags at 5. Travis Hunter is such a special player, man. I think the Browns knew the kind of ammunition that they held at pick number 2, the kind of, interest they would get in round 1 because of Travis Hunter, and then here we go, man. I honestly, I'm in shock, but at the same time, I'm not surprised. Isn't that crazy? Yeah, it's got to be Hunter. The pick is in. We're waiting for the announcement from the commissioner, but it's got to be Travis Hunter, man. What a ballsy move by their GM. Unbelievable strategy by the Jags. Yeah, dude, that does change my perspective of the Jags a little bit, because now they got a guy on both sides of the ball where I'm like, okay, they got 2 1s here. They got that one corner. They got that one wide receiver. I mean, the big question is, can he stay healthy? Of course, all signs point to yes, but long season, man, we're hoping. Big move, man. I respect it. I do. I respect it. That's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Some of the best talent at the top of this class, and you're getting the best of the best with a trade up. You see the Jeanty interview? He wants to be a Charger. What did he say? When was this interview?
Director.
Was it earlier today?
Happy
Man, I've
draft
been so
day.
busy today.
Did you see our boys are
Getting
playing
ready
in the
for
Hall
all
of
this.
Fame versus the Lions? What you think?
Hey!
Bolt up.
Bill Ray. Excuse me. Bill Ray with the $10 holla. Hey, director, happy draft day. Did you see our boys are playing in the Hall of Fame game? Dude, I haven't even had time to react to that. Such an exciting... I love the fact that we're the first game. I don't care if it's Hall of Fame. I don't care if it doesn't count. I don't care. I'm so excited we get an extra game. It'll be all the backups, so it's going to be a lot of fun. Versus the Lions, what do you think? I'm so excited, man. It's going to be a good time. We are going to be streaming it for sure. That seems like a good time. They're going through the motions of the announcement here, man. It's going to be any second. Travis Hunter to the Jags. Chargers fan, 10 with a dollar holla. Appreciate the love there, baby. Thank you so much. Make sure I'm getting all them hearts in there, because you guys have been crazy generous, and we're not even close to our pick. We're 20 picks away. Thank you, guys. Good to see everybody. You guys literally too kind, man. I appreciate that. Duval, boo, boo. Everybody calm down, man. This is a big move. This is a big move. Any ballers with the $2 holla says, can you dab as a welcome back to the Bull fam? You guys can't see it because my arms get cut off, but it happened. It happened. I got just enough space on the green screen for the shoulder move here. We can shimmy. We can give you the Shaq shimmy a little bit. We back. Good to see you, man. Thank you, dude. Here comes the selection. The Jacksonville Jaguars with a trade from the Cleveland Browns. He's smiling ear to ear. I think he knows. This is a big move. This is a big move. Man, my phone's buzzing like crazy. Do we see another trade? With the second pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the Jacksonville Jaguars select Travis Hunter, corner/wide receiver out of Colorado. We all saw it coming. He is now a Jacksonville Jaguar, man. What a huge move by the Jags, dude. Number 2 overall, Travis Hunter. Going to bring a brand new element to both sides of the ball. Unbelievable move by the Jaguars, man. What a pivot. What a ballsy action to take on draft night. Unbelievable. Yeah, I mean, that's awesome. It's really hard to hate, dude. It's really hard to hate on that move. They didn't have much to move up from, so everyone who's jealous, don't worry. There's absolutely no way that would have worked for the Chargers. Then we would have to give up 3 first-round picks. Here comes Travis Hunter with the Jags cap. And he's coming out to the stage, man. I mean, say what you want about Trevor Lawrence, but now he's got Travis Hunter, man. Like, that's got to help. It's going to help. It's going to help. Do we have any other breaking news? Is there another trade? No, they're just talking about Travis Hunter going to the Jaguars. What a move, man. That is a baller move. I'm not going to lie. That is a baller move. Brian Thomas and Travis Hunter. That offense has got some playmakers all of a sudden, man. That defense needed help, too, at the secondary. I mean, that's just such a crazy generational player. I can see why somebody was going to make the move, and the Jags ended up being the ones to put in the highest bid. Remember, it's going to cost them a first-round pick next year as well. 2 first-rounders, a second-rounder this year. Big price tag. I mean, you see big moves like this all the time, and this is definitely one worth taking in my opinion. You guys want to trade up for Jeanty? I get it, dude. He's one of my favorites too. We all see the comparisons out there. Everyone's screaming, "Oh, this is the next LT. This is the next LT." You could make a good case for it. I just don't know if we got anywhere near the ammunition to trade up, man. He's gonna go. I bet he goes. I hope not the Raiders, man. Oh, that would suck. You could maybe make a case for the Browns, but it does feel like with this trade down that Shedeur Sanders is probably in the stars for them. Jeremiah Grieger with the 2 says, huge fan director. I want Loveland bolt up. Bolt up, baby. Thank you, man. Yeah, I think Loveland's maybe the best case scenario for the Chargers tonight. You can make a case for it. You can make a case against it. He's one of the most talented players in this draft. He may go early, but he's also a tight end, and that position tends to slide. Got to wait to see what happens, man. Good to see everybody in here, dude. 1,000 people, dude? Come on. We ain't even close to the Chargers pick. Thank you, guys. Hit that like button for me, would you? Miguel's the director. Why does it always feel like we never get generational players like Travis Hunter? Because they're so rare. You get one guy like this every 3, 4, 5 drafts. I don't know. Like, this is the first time in my NFL fandom that I've seen a player that plays offense, defense taken this high. I mean, yeah, we've seen some players do it, at much smaller roles like the Chargers and Scott Matlock. But this is the next level, man. This doesn't happen often. Yeah, you got to be at the right place at the right time to even sniff the possibility of something like that. It's crazy. I like that answer down there from Crystal. He says, "Hey, we got Herbert." That's a good answer. That's a good answer. We got Tomlinson. That's good too, man. Like we always forget about the greats. Yeah, maybe our generation. It's been a while. Phillip Rivers certainly. Danian Tomlinson Jr. Seau. Those are all generational as well. Been a while, certainly. Those are all generational players. We got Trey Lance. Are you talking about Lance Allworth? Lance Allworth, yes. I literally saw Trey Lance in the chat, and I was like, you go get it, man. You go get it. Oh, dude. Slow down. Hasn't taken a snap in the NFL yet. But, yeah, you're right. Of course, that sentiment is always going to be correct. But we just saw a second overall player that plays both sides of the football. I haven't seen that. I think I could go ahead and label that as generational for now. I hope it ruins the Raiders pick and they pick Shedeur. I hope so too. I hope that, I hate to say it, but I really do hope Ashton Jeanty goes to one of these next 3 teams to make sure he's away from the Raiders, because that is the kind of player that can change the Raiders' perspective, my perspective of the Raiders going forward. That Jeanty to the Raiders, I would hate to see that. I really would. But yeah, we can all hope for... Did Tom Telesco get fired? Or is he still there? He got fired, right? He's going to bust down the doors. Take this guy anyway. With the 3rd pick, here comes the Giants selection. Abdul Carter, obviously. Great pick, great selection. The next big pass rusher coming to the NFL. Carter. Good pick. Hey, this is actually really interesting because this actually does involve the Chargers. That selection does put the Chargers in an interesting position here. Let's read these super chats really quick. Prime Logic with the 5 director. Have you seen the schedule this coming season? Talk about uphill battle. In your opinion, what do you think the odds are for us? I think that it evens out. Yes, the Chargers won 11 games last year, but the schedule was much, much easier. This year, we have a better team, but the schedule's a bit harder. So I think our floor is still 10 wins. I think our ceiling is easily 12 wins. And I think, again, year 2 of Jim Harbaugh establishing, all the things that he does with culture and the team building with Ortiz and Minter being able to stick around, I think it all leads towards an upwards trajectory. So, maybe we do hit 11 again, but it will be a better, harder fought 11 than it was last year. So I'll say 10. Floor feels pretty good to me. Feels pretty good to me. Real quick, this selection, thank you for the $5 holla, by the way. This selection of Abdul Carter to the New York Giants is actually kind of a big deal concerning the Chargers. There's been a lot of speculation and weirdly a price attached to the speculation that Kayvon Thibodeau may be on the move. Thibodeau has been talked about as a trade target for the New York Giants if they did land Abdul Carter. So in other words, now that they have Carter, there's a good chance that they're probably going to trade him away. What's more interesting is that they actually came out and said, we'll take a third for Kayvon Thibodeau. How do you guys think about that? I think I would take a shot on Thibodeau. We've seen crazier things happen with players come, and he's not a slouch either, man. I got to fix this board here in a second, but he's not a slouch either. Thibodeau, he's had a couple of good seasons. Yeah, I mean, and the potential of him playing with the Chargers, I mean, I could definitely see a huge bounce back for him. He's not even that bad. But the talk about the trade, it's actually kind of crazy. So we're talking 3rd round pick for Kayvon Thibodeau. The Chargers get their edge rusher with a high ceiling. I mean, I think I would definitely think about that, man. I think I would make that happen, especially with the Chargers picking at 22. At that point, is it 80, 86, 80 something? Yeah, shoot, make that phone call. Let's do it. Here, give me 1 second here, guys. I am going to move some stuff around as to make it easier on myself to check on prospects at the same time as to not disrupt your lower thirds window. Okay. Now we're going to take this bottom thirds and we are going to bring it down. Sorry to do this on the fly, guys. I never really know which draft tracker I'm going with every year. And a lot of times I'll kind of figure it out on the fly. There we go. Feels good. That's good right there. Yeah. Okay, and then at the same time now I can keep PFF open. We'll just have to lower this and fit it where it doesn't disrupt you guys. Perfect. Feels good. Nice. Lock that in place. All right, man. With the New York Giants selecting Abdul Carter, the Patriots now on the clock. And the Patriots, I think, have been talked about selecting a tackle for the longest time. Pete Carroll's been dropping hints on X. Hints of what? What's he dropping other than dookies? Sorry. I adopted the rivalry of the Pete Carrolls and the Jim Harbaughs. I'm going to go to X real quick. What is Pete Carroll saying? What's he harping about? Patriots pick is in. The Browns are on the clock. What's Pete Carroll saying? PD. If I select this, is it going to mess me up? Yes, it is. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. We'll go back. There we go. Pat's going with McMillan. That'd be insane, man. McMillan, after all of the crap that was talked about him, imagine, dude. Oh, wait. Pete Carroll is dropping some hints. This is hilarious. Are you serious? Why would they do this? Let me see if I can get you guys in here. Hang on. There we go. What's he doing? Draft clue number 1. It's from Sinners. Okay. Draft clue number 2. It's Snoop. Okay. Draft clue number 3. Fresh, clean. All right. Is this the official? 2 million followers. Yeah, this is actually him. I think he's playing. I think he's playing with everybody. And that's what's happening. I think he's playing with everybody. And that's what's happening. Is it Sanders? It could be Shador. I don't know, man. I mean, I'm fine with that, dude. If I'm being honest, like, yeah, it's a bit, you know, he could develop into something, but I'm cool with Sanders. He thinks he's Ted Lasso. Incorrect. Ted Lasso is indeed Jim Harbaugh. I watched that show for the first time this last year because it is Jim Harbaugh's favorite show. First off, incredible show if you haven't seen it. If you need some feel-good vibes, something to smile about in your daily life that's full of crap, go watch Ted Lasso. Absolutely insane. So good. But the more I watched it, I was like, yeah, this is definitely Jim Harbaugh. Because I had recently watched the All or Nothing season of the Michigan Wolverines on Amazon. So I got to see him and how he coached behind the scenes of in Michigan, and then going straight into Ted Lasso. I was like, this is insane. This is the same person. This is the same person. So funny. So the pick is in for the New England Patriots, which, if I am to guess, they are probably going Will Campbell here. The tackle out of LSU. But, I mean, McMillan would be insane. They have Drake May. Ted McMillan wouldn't be a bad pick. I mean, honestly, I don't know why this guy got so much heat. Yeah, there's some issues in terms of somebody recorded him saying he doesn't like to watch film. Come on. Come on, man. Maybe some guys like watching film, sure. Yeah, those are next level. Those are the Joe Alts of the world. But do you like doing the monogamous work at your job too? I don't know. I'll do it. It doesn't mean you're not gonna do it. I'll do it. I got monogamous work in my job too. You know, getting today's stream set up. I just moved, so I had to go install the green screen and pick up the new computer and rebuild what was this live experience from last year. And it was all monogamous, whatever. Monotonous, yes, monotonous. But you got to do it, and you're going to do it if you're a good person, you're a good player. And I think that's something that really, really does exist in McMillan. Will Campbell, LSU tackle, heading to New England. Not too shocked. Good pick for them. They definitely need to find some help for Drake May. That's where it feels so good to be a Chargers fan right now, man, because, yeah, Will Campbell's probably going to work out. Let's all be honest. He's a great player. I would say the first 3 or 4 of these tackles probably going to work out just fine. We don't got to worry about that, man. What that pick did was push some more talent down to the Chargers. I would say the only pick that would benefit us that doesn't regard quarterback tackle was Travis Hunter, which was never going to happen anyway. Which is fun. He looks like a New Yorker. Yeah, you could definitely see it. And here come the New England Patriots. Wow, Will Campbell. What a suit. He is dressed in Lambo green. Looks like a 1920s New York mobster. They need to get him a draft hat that's like, what are those the ones that you put the feather in with the rim on it? Little fedoras or whatever. That's what he needs to go with the rest of that outfit. He's wearing his dad's suit. If that's true, that's awesome. I respect it. I respect the heck out of it. That's a big dude, man. That's a big dude. Will Campbell, 6'6", 323 pounds. Very, very good passing or pass protecting tackle. Really good and run too, man. Yeah, overall, yeah, they got themselves a pretty nice piece for that offensive line, man. He's gonna be good. He's gonna be good. He's gonna be good. Well, what's crazy too is as much as I love Will Campbell, Joe Alt was better. You guys know it too. Joe Alt, I think, projected better. He projected, yeah, it's insane. It's good time to be a Chargers fan. We really don't need to go after them tackles. We do need to re-sign Rashawn Slater, though. We got to get that extension out right away. What's going on with that? What's the holdup? That should have been done yesterday. Get this man a contract. Alt's a beast. Yeah. We're all seeing the repercussions of that this year, dude. He looks awesome. Show us the screen. I wish I could. I would get shut down like that. But I'm here to try and announce the picks as a fun and laid-back manner as possible. Mainly a haven for Chargers fans to come in and have a party and get to know the draft and talk amongst each other and get excited about who's still on the board, et cetera, et cetera. It's fun. It's a good time. Let me quickly check this real quick, guys. Make sure the fam's all good. Will Campbell still up there talking. Meanwhile, I have to imagine the Browns pick has to be in by now, right? What are they going with, man? Shedeur Sanders would be awesome for the Chargers, in my opinion. That would be awesome. I will fight and die for my quarterback. Okay, I do like hearing that. I'm sure they all do too. It's either Shedeur or Jeanty to the Raiders. Wait, do we have the pick in? Yeah, the pick is in for the Browns, so we're about to find out. We're about to see. We're about to find out. Who am I looking at if we don't get the tight end? So if we don't get the tight end in the first round, there's some really good second-round options, mainly Mason Taylor, Terrence Ferguson. I love Harold Fannin, Elijah Arroyo. Some pretty good options in round two, if that's the angle that we decide to go. If we whiff completely, I'm on the phone with the Ravens. Get me Mark Andrews. There's been talk about him maybe being traded. I'd be happy about that. Director, if the Raiders get Jeanty, how much of a problem would he be to the other three AFC West teams? The problem with the Raiders getting Jeanty is the identity factor. You could say the same thing about Shedeur Sanders, but like not nowhere in the near stratosphere. Like that is a project. It could work, it could not. You just know that Ashton Jeanty is going to work. Raiders don't have the craziest offensive line in the world, but it's not as bad as it used to be. They can run their offense through Jeanty, man. That's the worry. That is the worry. The Browns selection is in. With the 5th pick in the 2025 draft, the Cleveland Browns select Mason Graham. Mason Graham. 5th overall pick, Mason Graham, defensive tackle out of Michigan. That's a great pick. And, you trade it down, you still get Mason Graham. I honestly really thought they were about to go quarterback. I really, really did. But in my opinion, that's such a better move for the Browns right now. Yeah, no, that's a good move for the Browns. And this is a good move for us too, man. Think about it. The Raiders are yes, Ashton Jeanty's still in danger of coming to the AFC West, but I would much rather them to pick Shedeur Sanders than Ashton Jeanty, and that could still happen here. Raiders pick Tyler Warren. That would be great. After everything they did at tight end. After everything they did my boy from Notre Dame. Bars with the $2 holler. What's your dance to celebrate the move? Dude, come on. I've been doing yard work all day. Give this big guy a break. I'll do the Shaq shoulders. Yeah, we'll do that. That'll be the celebration. We'll do that for a solid 5 minutes. I like it. I like it. Raiders now on the clock. I'm hoping it's Shedeur Sanders, man. There's some great players still on the board. Great players still on the board. And I'm hoping they decide to go quarterback, because I think we can handle Sanders for sure. And he's going to be in a situation where it's tough. Tough for him. Colin McGuire with the $5 holla. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that, dude. First AFC West pick. First AFC West pick on the clock. Number 6, the Vegas Raiders. What are they going to do? What are they going to do? Sanders makes the most sense. It does. And there's Pete Carroll dropping all kinds of nonsense on Twitter, like what they're going to decide to do here at 6. It does look like it could be quarterback, but I don't think it means nothing. He's throwing. That's crazy that he's doing that. It's definitely a marketing thing. I don't think it means nothing. Shedeur would be a dream for us. Are you talking if you're a Raiders fan? We're hoping the same thing for you too, buddy. We'll all have our fingers crossed. Honestly, anybody but Jeanty, and I think I'll be okay. I'm really hoping Jeanty doesn't come to the AFC West other than the Chargers, man. And of course, that's not going to happen. I don't want to have to deal with Jeanty. That could be a offense-defining move for Vegas, and I hope it doesn't happen. Kyle Karlstrom, what's up, dude? $2. Jeanty to the Raiders confirmed. Just drafted 6. Do we see it already? I see a whole bunch of tweets and stuff like that. I haven't seen anything yet about the Raiders. Haven't seen anything about the Raiders yet. We'll have to wait and see. I kind of like waiting in suspense a little bit too. I'll reach for the phone after I see the pick. You guys probably have info a little bit faster than I do in the chat, but I like the suspense, the surprise, the anticipation. You guys are saying Jeanty to the Raiders? Ah, dude, that blows. I hope it's not the case. We'll see. We'll announce it here in a second, but I think that's such a better move than Shedeur Sanders, because I mean, if you're the Raiders, you could probably still get a quarterback in the second round. I mean, it depends on where you're at with them, but I think Jackson Dart could probably still be there. Jalen Monroe could probably still be there. Some people even said Sanders could slide into the second round, which I think is maybe a little bit more unlikely. I don't want to deal with Ashton Jeanty in Vegas, man. Come on. Peggy Baker with the $5 holla. Thank you so much with the bravo. Appreciate it. Thank you so much, Peggy. Thank you. Director's biggest fan. I can't believe this account exists, man. This is always the biggest flex when I need something to go to with my buds. So, hey, there's somebody out there named Director's biggest fan, okay? Back up. $5 holla. He says, good to be back, Director. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate you. Thank you, dude. The Raiders select Ashton Jeanty. Ashton Jeanty to the Raiders. It is official. Ashton Jeanty on his way to Vegas. I hate that, man. Ah! There it is. There it is. Ashton Jeanty. The big move by the Raiders. Probably the highest pick at running back they've had in a long time. I hope it doesn't work out. It's so crazy experiencing the draft after having seen everything Ashton Jeanty put on film. After all the hype that he accumulated throughout the offseason, after all the anticipation of how good of a prospect he is, to see him go to the Raiders is a crushing feeling, but it's such an instant pivot for me where I'm like, okay, I hope he busts. Very unlikely. I hope it doesn't work out, but yeah, that's that is a tough move for the Chargers, man. That's going to be I was really hoping to avoid Ashton Jeanty in the AFC West, man. I really was. Because if they didn't take him, I mean, anyone else could have taken him inside the top 10. It would have been a good pick. Crazy, crazy, crazy. There's your running back, Vegas Raiders fans. It's a heartbreaker. It's a heartbreaker. They reached... I don't know. I don't think they did. I want to say they did. I want to say, Raiders suck. Boo! Family, trust, respect. They got Ashton Jeanty and it blows. It's all right. We'll figure it out, dude. That's why now we especially got to go get ourselves Kenneth Grant. Let's go get Kenneth Grant, dude. Get me a Kenneth Grant. We need a run-stuffing, athletic freak on defensive line to stop Ashton Jeanty now. Get me Kenneth Grant 22, please, and thank you. No, with the $2 holla says Carroll won't use him in big-time situations. Let's hope it's right, man. Let's hope that's right. Let's hope that's right. Matter of fact, I was supposed to be doing something over here. Hang on, let's see. Let's go to Mock Draft Simulator, open and do tab. All teams, enter drafts. Start draft. No. I don't know what I messed up there. I'm supposed to be doing this for all the teams. Why ain't it working, man? Oh, it's because it's putting in all the picks in front of it. That's cool. It's actually kind of cool. I dig it. I dig it. The Jets pick is in, by the way. The Jets at number 7. Their pick is in. Their pick is in. Who is it going to be? This is the first spot. Hang on. We got some more news here. Kayvon Thibodeau welcomes Abdul Carter to the Giants. A few minutes later, GM Joe Schoen says they're picking up Thibodeau's fifth-year options. Really can't have too many pass rushers. Okay, there it is. There it is. All that talk about him getting traded if they get Abdul Carter. Smoke. That would have been a good trade. Gotta be honest, it would have been a good trade. Would have been about it. Director just got in what I missed. Ashton Jeanty to the Raiders. Boo! Other than that, it's been fine. Oh, the trade up for Travis Hunter from the Jacksonville Jaguars was nonsense. That's awesome. Good for them. So I was going to say, this is the first pick where I'm starting to think tight end may come off the board. Tyler Warren. Great fit, I would say, anywhere. But the Jets, who are going to be, kind of rebuilding here. Great piece to start building from. And in our huge mock draft on Bleacher Report, this is the pick he ended up getting selected. Kind of shocked a lot of us, but the more I looked into it, I was like, yeah, that could definitely happen. Is this true? PFF has the pick in as Armand Membao. That's a good pick for them. Building for the future, that'd be insane. Yeah, that's good for us. Push some more talent down the board. Gilmack's going to welcome to the NFL real quick. Yeah, now that the Raiders got Ashton Jeanty, how are we all feeling about the pick being defensive line? You guys cool with that? I'm cool with that. I've been kind of cool with that all along. But especially now, if we can shut down Ashton Jeanty, we could use some help, man. We could use a Kenneth Grant. We could use a Walter Nolan. We could use Derek Harmon. I'll give me one of these guys in the interior. Let's get some help there for sure. Alvaro coming back with the 2. Can you see Chiefs trading up for tight end? I could see it. I could see the Chiefs trading up. I don't know if the Chiefs trade up for tight end, though. I think that they're still hoping to get a few more out of Travis Kelce. If they trade up at all, I would think it's either for defensive line or tackle. That's kind of where I'm at for them. I think tackle's kind of a huge deal for them. I think you're going to get some good ones in this range at 31. But if they trade up, I would expect it's probably to help protect Patrick Mahomes. Action Dan with the $5 haul. Bowers, Jeanty to the Raiders. We'll pick up top 10 pick in next year's draft, too, yeah. Geno Smith has never in his career been set up quite like this. So good for him. He's got a great tight end option. Who's their number 1 wideout at the Raiders right now? Who's their number 1? Who's the number 1 wideout in Vegas? I'm going to feel like an idiot when I look up the depth chart. Jacoby Myers? No, I don't feel like an idiot. I forgot. It's bad. It's bad, y'all. Jacoby Myers, Trey Tucker, Kyle Phillips. They got bad wide receiver room. They got a good tight end, though. And this run game is going to help him a lot. That's right. They did sign Raheem Mostert, too. I forgot about that. I wouldn't be surprised to see Vegas pick up another wide receiver. Second round, probably, too. That's a pretty bad room right there, man. I mean, Jacoby Myers, he did okay last season, but Trey Tucker, Kyle Phillips, yeah, they need help actually. That's kind of funny. But you can't dock the Ashton Jeanty pick though, man. That's tough. That is tough. Thank you so much though, Action Dan. $5 holla. Brock Bowers, yes, technically their number one receiver. In terms of wideouts, I don't see nothing. I don't see nothing. The pick is in for the New York Jets. Excuse me. Get some water. According to PFF, it's Armand Memba, which is definitely not a bad pick.
Keenan, Asante, Dobbins.
Sinful Hands, what's up, dude? Who do you think we signed post-draft? Keenan, Asante, Dobbins? That's the beauty of this, man, is that we are not hurting too bad at any one position. And so if we whiff at wide receiver, yeah, bring in Keenan. If we whiff at corner, yeah, bring in Asante. If we whiff at running back, bring in Dobbins. I have a feeling we're not going to whiff on those positions. But if we do, we got some backup plans, maybe. I feel pretty good about it. I promise you, the end of day 2, 3, we're going to be going over some scenarios as to what the Chargers should be doing in terms of moves post-draft, for sure. Jet selections in. Armand Memba. Tackle out of Missouri. Great player. Interesting strategy for New York because they still need a quarterback. They're going to get themselves an awesome tackle for whoever that quarterback is in the future. That puts the Panthers on the clock at pick number 8. Long way to go before the Chargers pick, man. Good pick by the Jets, which does keep Tyler Warren on the board, man. There's a couple of places I think Warren obviously goes. Like, obviously he gets picked up by the Colts. Obviously he gets picked up by the Broncos. Maybe the Niners. I've been hearing a lot of talk about tight end of Niners, even though what's going on with George Kittle? I mean, let's be honest. He's one of the best players in the draft. He can go pretty much anywhere, but the fact that he made it past the Jets, good news for the Chargers. Guess who's also on the board? Ted McMillan.
Had a solid number 1 last year in Bowers. Outside of that, all their first-rounders have busted, or been busted. Not a good history for Jeanty since Bowers was so great.
I'm going to read it again. Raiders, for the first time in forever, had a solid number 1 last year in Bowers. Outside of that, all their ones, or their first-rounders have busted, or been busted. So, not a good history for Jeanty since Bowers was so great. It's true. I think that the last 2 years have been outliers. I think that they have been good because for the most part, the Raiders are always reaching. They're always picking up weird, nonsensical picks that make no sense to anybody. The last 2 years have been really solid. These last two offensive players have been generational. It's going to be a problem at some point. That's just why the Chargers got to load up on defense and make sure they're ready for it. I mean, I'm in no position to brush off, you know what I mean, the Ashton Jeanty pick. It's going to affect the Chargers' chances at beating the Raiders. I still do think we are the better team, and I still do think we can beat them twice next season. But Jeanty complicates it a little bit, and it makes me feel like we do need to invest in that defensive line right away. Because, I mean, you take a look at what the Broncos are going to likely do. The Broncos are going to get a running back this draft. No doubt about it. They just let go of Javonte Williams. This draft is absolutely loaded at running back. They're getting a running back for sure. And they're a running football team with Sean Payton. The Chiefs, you can make a case for them moving towards a little bit more running. They've been a little less consistent in their success passing the football. Their defense, things have shifted. You can make a case for them too. We got to get better. And if not, on the other side of things, we got to be able to get to Patrick Mahomes from their interior if they decide to become or to stay a high caliber passing offense. So, yeah, I don't know. The Broncos have Estime. I know they do, but like this draft class, you can use Estime as your 1B and get a 1A to really fill in a role of like they want to run the football. This is the final, building block piece of that. It's scary. I don't know. I really hope that they're happy with Estime because I want to see Omari and Hampton maybe have a shot to the Chargers. But we got to get some defensive line help, that's for sure. We got to get some defensive line help for now, that's for sure. What if we get Warren? Would it be possible? We'd have to get incredibly lucky. We would have to get incredibly lucky. Pick is in for the Carolina Panthers. Pick is in for the Carolina Panthers. Let me see. Can I push this over this way for you guys? There we go. The pick is in for the Carolina Panthers. Pick number 8. What do the Panthers need? I mean, the Panthers could easily go Ted McMillan here. They need wide receiver help. Young... Whatever your opinion on Young is, you should still try and build around the position. Ted McMillan could really help out. In terms of other wide receivers, I think it's a little high for anybody else. You could go tight end here and give him that, option. Didn't they just draft a tight end not too long ago, though? I don't know. I think with Ted McMillan on the board, that's kind of a really good piece for them. They could also go edge. There's a lot of edge players, man. I have no idea where a lot of these guys are going to go. Mike Green is still there. Donovan Izraku is still there. James Pierce. There's a lot of guys. I honestly cannot tell you where they're going to go. And they could also easily go defensive back. Janae Barron. Are they the kind of team that would be able to use him? Maybe. But Will Johnson would be a great pick here, too. He's my number 1 cornerback in this year's draft. Trey Amos, maybe a little high. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see what they decide to do. We'll wait and see what they decide to do. Carolina Panthers on the clock. Raiders will always be scum of the earth. Ain't no pushback from me, baby. Can I get a family, trust, and respect in the chat? And a moment of silence for Ash and Jeanty, who are going to have to bury twice a year. I'm actually always so shocked to see the kind of heat Ted McMillan gets, man. Again, I watched him in person. He made some insane catches, man. And he didn't even have that big of a game. BYU's defense was pretty good that game. But Ted still found a way to have some impact, and it was pretty impressive. I felt like I was in an NFL game for a couple of plays there. It was pretty crazy. Steve Smith broke him down. I get it, and there's going to be things that ups and downs. Everyone's got opinions, but my opinion definitely was shaped at that game, and it wasn't anywhere close to his best game. If that's the pick here, though, I'm not going to dock it. I like Ted a lot. Here's the pick by the Panthers. Do we get official word of a Ted McMillan selection here? We need Trevion Henderson by this time tomorrow. Oh, that'd be so sick, dude. With the 8th pick, the Carolina Panthers select Ted McMillan. Ted McMillan to Carolina. Not good news for him. Bryce Young, we'll see. It is a quarterback upgrade over Arizona, but woo! Gonna be interesting. I still think he's a great player. I know a lot of people were hoping he would slide all the way to 22. I always felt that was a little far-fetched. But he's a great pick, man. He's a great pick for him. Great pick by Carolina. Let's see here. Oh, there we go. All right, cool. Ted McMillan, perimeter receiver. Excellent contested catch guy. I saw that a couple of times. Big hands. Drop rate of 7.7. Excellent versus man. Everyone said he wasn't too fast. My eyes said otherwise. I thought he was plenty fast. He'll be a really good perimeter receiver for the Carolina Panthers. On the clock now, the New Orleans Saints. The Saints are one of those teams that might be a sneaky candidate for quarterback. He ran a 4.53. I thought it was... that seems about right. Yeah, 4.53 seems about right. What do you guys think, man? Is he any good? It looks like no, he's good. He's a great player. I like Tech McMillan. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, New Orleans Saints now on the clock. Sneaky candidate to be going quarterback here is Shedeur Sanders. Keep the color scheme in New Orleans. I don't know, man. What other ways could they be going? They're in a tricky situation, man. They're in a tricky situation. The whole quarterback, problem looming over them with Derek Carr maybe not being available this season is definitely pretty interesting. The pick is already in by the Saints, by the way. The pick is already in. And the Bears now on the clock. The Bears were the pick for a long time for Ashton Jeanty. You're going to see this a few times down the board leading up to the Chargers. Where does Amari Hampton go? I'm telling you guys, I am so high on Amari Hampton. I wouldn't be shocked to see him go top 10. Yeah, it's a little high, but like you get what I'm saying. Like any team that really feels like the running back position is going to elevate them, I would not be in the least bit shocked to see them go in on the first round for Hampton. He's absolutely fantastic. Dominic with the 6 months, I think we might get Golden. Golden would be amazing too, man. Imagine that speed and field stretching ability with Justin Herbert's arm. It would be awesome. Truly, truly awesome. Yeah, Golden would be a nasty move for this team. But yeah, probably the biggest thing right now too that's interesting that we need to be keeping an eye on is tight end. Tight end is still on the board, folks. We haven't seen Tyler Warren selected yet. I'm worried though, man. I feel like as soon as you see Tyler Warren off the board, Loveland will be not too far after, but it's good news. If he makes it past the Colts, I think there's a good shot that we get Colston Loveland. Honestly, if Tyler Warren makes it past the Colts, I think Colston Loveland could end up being a Los Angeles Charger. And this is something that could definitely happen. We kind of called it. We're like, hey, the talent of the tight ends is absurd. And that's going to cause him to get selected early. But at the same time, it's the tight end position. Tight end tends to slide. So where are we going to see that? I'm hoping that we find a way to get Colston Loveland to the Chargers, baby. Timothy with $2 Kenneth Grant too, man. I mean, again, especially now that we see Ashton Jeanty in Vegas. I'm all about it, dude. Again, there's so few things that the Chargers could do to upset me in the first round. Because if whoever they select, I'm going to go ahead and assume it was the number one player on their board. They're very happy to take him. You know what I mean? Yeah, and Kenneth Grant's a beast, dude. He would be an awesome pick for this team. Finally getting some pressure from the interior. Yeah, some people maybe dock him a little bit saying that's not his game, but you already know you're getting an awesome run stuffer. And I think that the ceiling with the Chargers is way different than any other team for him to become a premium pass rusher too. With the 9th pick, New Orleans Saints select Kelvin Banks. Kelvin Banks Jr., the tackle out of Texas. It's a good pick. It's a good pick. I don't know what's going to happen with Derek Carr, but if he plays, you're going to want to make sure he's healthy. They get themselves the tackle out of Texas. Awesome prospect. Puts the Bears on the clock. And this is, again, the range where we're thinking tight end might be here. I mean, they got themselves a tight end in Chicago, but not to the level of Tyler Warren. Dino Bolts with the $5 holla. It's my birthday today. Let's go, Bolts. Dude, what an awesome treat it would be to have the NFL draft on your birthday. Happy birthday to Dino Bolts in the chat, dude. I hope you're having a draft/birthday party right now, man. Talk about theme. For those of you guys that don't know, my actual birthday on my driver's license is May 4th. May the 4th be with you. I'm a huge Star Wars fan. I always have been. I actually didn't even know it was Star Wars Day until I was a teenager. They didn't really start celebrating it that much until I was a teenager. And it makes for a very fun thematic birthday. So I can imagine you're having a good time as a Chargers fan. Celebrating your birthday on draft night. And I promise you, I think you're going to feel pretty good about whoever the Chargers selected 22, baby. Happy birthday, Dino Bolts. Happy birthday. Bolted Up Dodger back with a $2 holla. Is it bad I want Fannin over Warren and Loveland? I really don't think I would go that far. Fannin is incredible. He really is. And he's going to be a special player at the next level. I think with the Chargers especially, he would be awesome. But Colston Loveland and Warren are both way different players in terms of the talent, right? I feel like it's Warren, then Loveland, gap, everybody else. But Fannin could still end up being a pretty solid player in this league. Pretty solid player. I love all the happy birthdays in the chat here, man. Is that true? I may have just caught a glance at the pick, guys. I may have just caught a glance at the pick. The pick is in. I may have caught a glance at the pick. Everybody sit down. Everybody sit down. This one's crazy. They have some ladies coming out to announce the pick, I think. All right, they're making some announcements right now. I honestly, dudes, I normally like to wait until we see the commish up there, but the rumor is Colston Loveland just got selected at pick number 10 before Tyler Warren. Yo! That is crazy. Yes, Colston Loveland. I'm actually shocked. Colston Loveland before Tyler Warren. He's not going to make it to us, man. Do we trade up? I don't think you trade up for tight ends in this league. I don't think you do it. But Warren's still on the board is super crazy here. What in the world? Punisher. No. Bro, I just for the first time ever watched season 1 of Punisher, like literally 2 weeks ago. Heavy stuff. Alvaro, come with the $5. Coaching matters too. Jim and Joe going to find diamonds in the rough this year? Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Especially, Harbaugh still has his eye on a whole bunch of prospects that he remembers. And it'll be the same thing for a while. You guys want to trade up for Warren? I mean, guys, crazier things have happened, but I don't think you traded this far for a tight end. I'm shocked that Colston Loveland went before Tyler Warren, though. That's pretty big. It really is interesting to see the different systems that you may do that with, but I feel like the Bears would have benefited more from Tyler Warren anyway because they want to be able to add an element to their run game too. This is wild, man. Colston Loveland, he's going to be big. He's going to be big. We all knew it. I didn't expect him inside the top 10, though. I'll say that. That is crazy. My man crush. Yeah, man, he's gone. That is crazy. Mason Taylor's also a good tight end. Yeah. Yes. We got some great tight ends. Great tight ends in round 2 that we could and 3 that we could target. I'm still shocked. And the next pick too, it's a good pick. But again, it's higher than a lot of people had suspected, I think. Yeah, I don't know, dude. This is interesting. This is insane. I may actually, scroll down a little bit, make sure that we're not getting too spoiled. That's crazy. Who's telling these people? See if Warren drops to us. That would be unbelievably absurd if Tyler Warren dropped anywhere near the 20s. He would not get past the Broncos, which is a big problem. But you could theoretically jump the Broncos without giving up too much draft capital. You can trade with the Bucks. You could trade with the Seahawks, and maybe at most you're probably swapping your third for your fourth, or excuse me, second for your third. I don't know. I think I would consider it. You still get the same amount of picks, but you're going to be picking a little lower at some point. With the 10th pick in the draft, the Bears select Colston Loveland. It's official. It's official. The pick is already in, by the way, for the San Francisco 49ers. The Cowboys are now on the clock. Throw out all the mock drafts. Many of them had the Chargers selecting Colston Loveland 12 picks later. Ho!
With the Bears' great and recent Hoof selection Steve Mongo McMichael recently passing, this is a solid pickup for the Bears. Barstool guys are questioning it though.
Call, yeah, that great comment. Yeah, I mean, the Barstool guys, they're not going to be the only ones. This is crazy because, yes, Colston Loveland is going to be a difference maker for this team. It's just, you're talking about two tight ends that do two different things in two different systems. Tyler Warren fit their system way more than Colston Loveland. So the Bears had to have been very, very high on the talent of Colston Loveland being able to carry their offense. Because now you're looking at a Caleb Williams offense that has what? DJ Moore? No more Keenan Allen. Who was the other? They had two, Rome Odunze. Now Colston Loveland at tight end. Like, they're really setting up Colston Loveland, or excuse me, Caleb Williams for success here, man. He has every position locked down. And they could probably go grab themselves an awesome running back in the second round too, dude. I don't know, man. $10 holler, by the way. Thank you so much, Kyle. Appreciate that. But you're going to see some question marks revolving around that pick. I think Tyler Warren, there was a little gap there for me. There really was. Because Warren offers so much pretty much everywhere. He's his Swiss Army knife. You can do whatever you want. He's going to perform. The comp of Rob Gronkowski. You know what I mean? I don't know, man. That's actually crazy. That's actually crazy. I'd take Loveland too. I would have loved him at the Chargers. That's a lot higher than I think I've seen in any mock draft. That's crazy. That is crazy. Tim Feed with $2. Loveland isn't doing anything now. He will be. I honestly think Caleb Williams is going to turn out to be a pretty decent quarterback in this league at some point. Loveland's going to be awesome. I've been so excited about the idea of him coming to the Chargers for so long. I did so much research on him. I watched so much, I guess tape, highlights, whatever you want to call it. I checked him out thoroughly. And he's going to be great. He's going to be great at the next level. It may take him a little longer than Tyler Warren to be like a huge impact piece, maybe by the middle of the regular season, maybe even next season. But he's going to be a difference maker at tight end. I really do believe that. And that's the thing about the NFL draft. I think Coach said this too. He said something about mathematically, you ain't going to get everybody you want. Mathematically, most of these players are going to be playing against you. Because not every player can come to Los Angeles and play for the Chargers. And so you want to get to know everybody and respect everybody, but ultimately you may have to go up against most of these players. And now we're seeing that with Ashton Jeanty and Colston Loveland. Thank God Colston Loveland isn't playing in the West, though, man. Lots of drafts had him going to the Broncos at 20. So I guess I'll take it. Go Bears. You guys know my alter ego? Man, this pissed so many people off. I couldn't believe it, dude. I was losing subs hand over fist. There was this one year, a couple of years ago, I think, where I made a dummy channel for the Chicago Bears. I was called the director. And I made a video where I said, "Hey guys, I got some news. I'm sorry. I'm switching to the Bears. I just, my heart's in Chicago. I got this and that. I got to rebrand the channel now. If you want to stick around, great. If not, whatever." And then I ran a new intro. I even made a new intro with all Bears players. It was called the Director,
relax.
the Bears
Do you
Football.
remember the Super Bowl?
And then I went in, I made a whole video talking
trenches.
about, at the time, Justin Fields and Montgomery and all these guys at the time. And it pissed so many people off, man. I lost hundreds of subscribers to people that bought it on April 1st. Oh, so every year, April 1st, I post my alter ego of the Director on Twitter and Instagram. I got the Bears hat and the Bears, the suit and jersey, and I got the Bears backdrop and everything. It was nuts, man. I felt like it was April 1st. People would have caught on. Nah, dude, I rubbed a lot of people the wrong way that day. It was absolutely hilarious. Here we go, man. Niners pick is in. We're waiting for the announcement. Action Dan with a $5 holla. The Browns or the Jets may trade with the Broncos to get a quarterback before the Steelers. Woo! I would love to see a quarterback tug of war. A quarterback fight for the quarterback position. 2 picks before the Chargers, man. Because I've seen that a lot, too, where a quarterback, Chargers. And you're like, okay, cool, let's do it. Let's put as many quarterbacks as we can get in front of the Bolts. I would love to see it happen. Action Dan, thank you so much. Chase with the $10 holla. You guys, relax. Do you remember the Super Bowl? The trenches, the trenches, the trenches. Absolutely so down for the trenches, man. Thank you guys so much. The Bears. You guys said you almost said some. I almost got some of you. Don't lie. Don't lie. You guys let me know if you legitimately almost subbed, because I got you. Joke was on me, though, because I had to go rope all those subs back. Like, I was kidding. Sorry, come back. I literally, like an hour later, changed it to April Fools as the title, because so many people were still, like, freaking out about it. It was hilarious. Yeah, that was funny. The Bears. So on the clock now is the Dallas Cowboys. Here comes the pick for the Niners. Pick for the Niners. Hugo says he didn't think he watched. It's still on my channel. It says April Fools in big bold letters now, so nobody can get confused. You guys are thinking Matthew Golden to the Cowboys? That could definitely happen. That could definitely happen. It was awesome. It was horrible and awesome at the same time. But I would be so off-brand if I didn't make something like that for April Fool. I was low-key in high school, man. I was a prankster. You guys are lucky I don't get you more, dude. I got a wider audience now from my nonsense. Here comes this official selection. Alvaro coming back with a $2 holla. If Warren makes it past the Colts, do we trade up? If Warren makes it past 15, I will start thinking about it. Legitimately. But it's a tall price to pay to move up into the teens from here. I'm willing to move up 3, maybe 4 spots. I will think about a little bit more if it's for Tyler Warren, because I've not even dreamt about Tyler Warren to the Chargers. There's been so much revolving around the hype that he's the next Gronk that I felt he would be gone, even by now. Michael Williams is going to be selected by the Niners. That's a great player, man. Again, and this is one of those guys that I felt could go early, could go late. Some people even said second round, early second round, but this feels like a good fit for him. Niners are an awesome organization when it comes to getting the most out of their edge players. 5 sacks last season for Michael Williams. Great run defending edge as well. Clocks in at 6'5", 265 pounds. He's going to be good for them. I think that's a good pick. That's a good pick for San Fran. Here comes the pick by the Cowboys. The pick is in. Miami Dolphins now on the clock. Miami Dolphins now on the clock. I know everyone wants Amari in Hampton, man. You're preaching to the choir, dude. He's one of my favorite players in this entire draft. It's insane. His potential with a team like the Chargers, a run-first team, would be absurd. Even here at the Cowboys. Halfway there, yes, sir. Halfway there. Chargers 10 picks away, and the countdown begins. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. If I ever pranked Mrs. Director real bad, you don't want to know. I hope that she's not listening, because, yeah, she hates that. Dude, she hates it. The biggest thing, too, that she always points out is I'm a big person. Like, I'm a big guy. I'm hefty. I'm like 6 feet tall. I'm a big presence in the home. But I have the feet of a ninja. So at any moment, you can turn a corner, and here's this giant person. And do I get her so often? Yes, I do. It is a constant life of nightmares for Mrs. Director in this home, and I'm not letting up anytime soon. She lives in a constant state of fear. Oh, no, they're picking Amari in Hampton, aren't they? They could. It'd be a good pickup for him. He's a great player. I could see him going at pretty much anywhere in the first round. I'd be shocked to see him. I mean, you could still make a case that there's so many running backs. Maybe just make a pick in the second round for one. But, yeah, you never know. Hey, the pick is in. I got a glance again. I'm trying not to get spoiled, but the social media is so on top of it this year, man. But here comes the pick by the Cowboys. It's a shocker. It's a shocker. Dallas Cowboys select Tyler Booker, guard. This is why the support for Amari in Hampton, because we know what they're trying to do. Tyler Booker, great man gap scheme guard in terms of their run game. He's awesome. I had a feeling that he was going to go a lot higher than we all thought. This is actually much higher than I thought he was going to go. But that's a good football player there, man. It's good news for the Chargers. The chance of Matthew Golden making it to L.A. is actually decent now. That's a decent pick. That's a decent reality for the Chargers at this point. There's a couple other teams that could definitely use wideout, but there's a lot of really good ones. The Falcons could use a wideout. Broncos could too. Bummer. But we'll wait and see, man. Tyler Booker. That's a good player, man. I had a feeling he was going to go a lot higher. You scared me when I said Tyler. There's Director up to his old jokes again, his old pranks. 10 picks away. Here come the Miami Dolphins. What do the Miami Dolphins need? The Dolphins really ought to go get themselves some offensive line help. Yeah, they need guard, they need tackle, they need defensive line. Yeah, I don't feel like their defense has been the same since Christian Wilkins went to the Raiders. They could use corner. Ramsey gone? Yes, Ramsey gone. I mean, they've needed an upgrade anyway. Dolphins on the clock. I'm honestly thinking they might have not minded Tyler Booker, but Booker's more of a power run guy. Who else is there at guard that would really fit what they're looking for here? Hang on, let's see. Oh, there's a best available here still, too. Okay, so what do I think could happen with the Dolphins? Walter Nolan would be a good pick for them. Barron actually could be sneaky okay to the Dolphins. Really depends on how they would insert him to their system. Will Johnson would be a good pick to the Dolphins. Luther Burden, I don't know how needed they're at wide receiver. Who knows what's happening, though? It's Tyreek Hill. Tyreek's in a lot of trouble, too, man.
Embarrassed smiley face emoji. Embarrassed smiley face emoji.
Kyle Koster with a 10 out of heart. Micah Parsons is hosting with Barstool guys. And while he's excited, he's bummed because he wants to help on defense. Or he wants help on defense. That's hilarious. That's so funny, dude. A show with a guy on the team Because you're going to have to see, you're going to talk to him at some point. Hey, why were you all like nonchalant about my selection in the first round? Oh, man, you know, I just looking for a defensive lineman to come help on the interior. That's funny. That's a $10 holla too, Kyle. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. I appreciate you. Here comes the Miami Dolphins, whose pick is in. Pick is in. Lauren, go home, you drunk director. No, I'm here for the. Go home, you drunk. Give me a keys. Give me a keys, director. You're drunk. I will tell you who's getting drunk after this stream if we get Tyler Warren. I'll tell you right away who's getting drunk after this stream. The entirety of the Bolt fam's going to be marching down the street. We got Tyler Warren. What am I sipping? I promise it wasn't because of Mr. Beast or whatever, the social media people. It's one of them circles. It's just a water bottle that's got a flavored nozzle on it or whatever you want to call it. I currently have the flavor nozzle off, so it's just water. When I feel like I want a beverage with some flavor, I turn the nozzle to the flavor dial that provides such flavor that I have inserted on the top of the water bottle. I should definitely try and reach out to these guys for a sponsorship. Because as soon as all my family saw, I literally, like, I didn't tell anyone I was getting it. I didn't talk about it or whatever. I got it because I was like, I need to drink more water. I need a water bottle. This one seems cool, whatever. I sat down with it, and literally every single person in my family, what do you got there, Dad? It's a water bottle. Can I try it? Yeah. A week later, the entire family has one now. Everybody loves those things. Everybody loves those things. You love Circle? Yeah, I mean, they're definitely convenient. I've enjoyed them. It's helped me drink a lot more water, I'll tell you that. You hate flavored water? I can be that way too, Ricardo. I definitely, like, there's some days where I'm like, yuck, give me water. But there's other days where I'm like, I will literally die of dehydration if I have to drink water. So this has helped me stay consistent, if anything. You're hoping we get Booker? Or you were really hoping we get Booker? Yeah, Booker would have been an awesome fit for this team too, man. He would have been an awesome fit. Dang it. I'm trying not to get spoiled, and now they're just posting it. Boom! Here's the pick. That's crazy. I'm just going to say it right now because social media is like really spoilery today. So I'm just going to go ahead and say, with the 13th pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, your Miami Dolphins select Kenneth Grant, defensive tackle out of Michigan, off the board. Kenneth Grant has been selected by the Miami Dolphins. That is nuts. That is nuts. I actually really started getting my hopes up, or setting my heart on the selection for the Chargers. Kenneth Grant, monster from the interior, excellent run defender. He's what, 300-something pounds? 6'3", 339 pounds, agile as hell. Super high ceiling as a run stuffer, good ceiling in terms of pass rush. Man, that is insane. That is insane. Kenneth Grant, officially a Miami Dolphin. Who's in play for the Chargers now? We're going to start getting into that here in just a second. I'll borrow it on to come in with the $2 holla. We need to trade up for Warren now. I'm not opposed to it. We're getting closer to the range where I'm feeling comfortable, but this is the pick I think he's going to go. I think Tyler Warren to the Colts just makes way too much sense. I don't think they're going to trade it away. I think they're going to take Tyler Warren here. Like, I would bet anything, whatever. I would throw down for it, really. They can't believe it either, and they really need tight end. What the actual F's is Tim Thied? Yeah, I'm a bit disappointed, too. I was really kind of hoping for Kenneth Grant on the Chargers. But it's a good pick, man. It's a really good pick for Miami. Like, we've been harping on how much we like him, and they could certainly use, like I was just saying, after Christian Wilkins departed, they haven't quite been the same from the interior, and Kenneth Grant's going to bring some fuego to that defensive line. Dang it! Really hoping he would be a Charger. I'm sorry. Let's give ourselves some breathing room here, man. They're slacking this year on the announcements. They're just about to announce the Miami Dolphins pick, but I already have the pick for the Colts. With the 14th pick in the NFL draft, the Indianapolis Colts select Tyler Warren, tight end out of Penn State, off the board. Tyler Warren off the board. Tyler Warren now officially a Indianapolis Colts. Indianapolis Colts. We're going to be going through the list here in just a second, y'all. Yeah, Kenneth Grant, they're now just saying it on the broadcast. Kenneth Grant is now a Miami Dolphin. Tyler Warren, man. I mean, I think Indianapolis would have been happy with either Colston Loveland or Tyler Warren. But talk about system fit, man. Oh my God, I'm drawing a huge blank. Running back, rookie from last season. Texas running back, got hurt, didn't play most of the year. What was his name? Anyway, running behind Tyler Warren would be just so awesome for them. So awesome for them. Good pick by the Indianapolis Colts. Dang. Dang, dang, dang. Vara with a 2 says, Director, give us your best Vader. No. I wish I didn't have the green screen behind me because I would go grab the helmet. No. All our my guys falling off the board. Brooks, right? Brooks is the running back. Tate, then sir with the $10 haul says, who are these Falcons you're talking about? For $10, try your hardest to say Falcons for me. Falcons. I can say I know the English language. You're talking to a man that watched way too much Star Wars as a kid. That I literally picked up dialect from Han Solo, and I get flack for it even today, but I have since then embraced it. Both the F up, stay awesome out there. Big love to you, man. Thank you. $10 holla. I appreciate that. Thank you. Timothy says, Brooks? Yes, Brooks. $2 holla. Thank you. Thank you so much, Tim. Red with the 2 says, stop, Director, please. What are we stopping? We're stopping the madness. Gray Zabel, let's go. I'm down for Gray Zabel. But dudes, there's also a nice handful of defensive tackles that we could get still at 22. Walter Nolan would be an excellent pick. And he honestly, the big reason that Walter Nolan will fall is because he's got some character problems. Okay? Dude, maybe not as motivated as you're hoping. He kind of got moved around a little bit, played a lot of different places because he couldn't quite set roots. Guess who was exactly like that and turned out great for the Chargers? Teair Tart. Teair Tart and his problem, off the field, nonsense, whatever, mirror each other perfectly, and the Chargers were able to figure it out. I would be very happy with Walter Nolan, man. We're going to go over some prospects here in just a second. The Falcons are on the board now, too. They're on the clock now. Let's go over some of the best available guys that I'm still absolutely so down to come to the Chargers. So yeah, Tyler Warren now officially off the board. Announced now on the official broadcast. We're waiting for the pick of the Atlanta Falcons. Move the scroll. Thank you. Whew. There you go. Some guys that I would still take at 22 for the Chargers. Again, some talent is falling to us, man. I'm going to say that right now. Walter Nolan, Mike Green, Jahdae Brown, honestly, a great fit for him would be the Chargers. Jesse Minter would absolutely know what to do with his flexibility, man. He would be able to play him pretty much anywhere on the field. Will Johnson, man, getting that lockdown, outside, physical, long corner would be awesome. The wide receivers, Egbuka, Golden, Burden, all of these guys would be great. Some edge players still available, too. We said Mike Green, but Donovan Ezeraku would be an awesome pick. Of course, there's my guys like, Jalen Walker would be kind of cool, too. I have not even thought about Jalen Walker to the Chargers. That'd be kind of awesome. Gray Zabel, Amarian Hampton. There's plenty of talent out here still, man. I wouldn't worry too much about it. Would you guys be opposed to the Chargers reaching for Jaden Higgins in the first round? I don't know. I wouldn't expect it to happen. Whoever we get is going to likely be first, our best player available. And I'm going to feel pretty good about it because I know that they didn't reach. They're taking the guy they think is going to succeed the highest percentage in the NFL. But I can see a lot of people in the chat right now. They're all pounding the table for Matthew Golden, which is very understandable. Would I take Matthew Golden? I absolutely would. Would I take Emeka Egbuka before him? Probably. Luther Burden before him? Yeah, I still think so. But Matthew Golden would be an amazing piece to attack the deep part of the field with Justin Herbert. Absolutely. Absolutely. Kyle Caution coming out with a $5 holla. This is why mock drafts and speculations are pointless. Get hopes up for no guarantees. Does it suck? Sure. But that's why you can't be dead set. That's a good thing to practice. You don't want to get your hopes up definitively for any player because especially when you're at 22, the likeliness of it happening is pretty small. But it's a fun, experiment. It's a fun journey along the way. I love the speculation. And I get to really learn about all these players. When it comes to the NFL season, I have a whole lot of knowledge about a whole lot of prospects that will give me interest and insight on a whole lot of teams. It's a good time. It's a good time. Thank you so much, man. $5 holla. And some insight. Alvaro with the 2 says, Will Johnson, Walter Nolan at 22. I'm totally about it, man. If Will Johnson ends up falling to the Chargers and we still get our Michigan Wolverine, I mean, absolutely, that's a dub. That is a dub. Taylor with the $2 holla. James Pierce. Pierce would be awesome, too. A nice, different flavor, I would say, at edge, which would be a pretty good time. Derek or Walter? Derek. So you Walter Nolan or Derek Harmon is what you're saying. That's right. There's pros and cons to both. I think the Chargers can handle the Walter Nolan background noise. But honestly, the problem with Derek Harmon is the health. Like, we're not completely sure what's going on there. But again, the Chargers are the kind of team that really, they don't get scared away from stuff like that. They feel very confident in what Ben Herbert's able to accomplish in terms of keeping guys healthy.
Having two Derwin James.
I don't know. I think I still go Walter Nolan, if I'm being honest. I like both of them a lot. I think the Chargers could absolutely navigate the character stuff because we just saw it, like a mirror image of this happen with Tierra Tart. And Tierra Tart ended up getting an extension. He's a great rotational piece this season. Nolan would be insane. His strength is on another level, guys. Absolutely. Harmon would be great, too. I would go either way, honestly. And Harmon would give you a nice upside in terms of interior pass rusher, for sure. That really is a tough question because I really do love them both. And I think the Chargers can handle both of their baggage. I really do. I really, really do. I feel pretty good about it. Here's Jason coming in with the $2 time to trade down. Yes, on the board. Always on the board to trade down. Always on the board to trade down. Krevin coming with the $10 haul. I want that Carolina safety be like having two Derwin James. Yes. Getting yourself two Derwin James to patrol the field with Jesse Minter at the helm. That would be pretty insane, man. That'd be pretty insane. And that's something that we've honestly talked a lot about in years past. I'm trying to remember the name of the safety. He ended up going to the Cowboys, I think, and he measured very closely to Derwin James. We're all hoping that would happen too. It would be pretty insane. But $10 holla, man. Thank you so much, dude. I appreciate it. Nick Emanwari was the name there. Yeah, definitely big, nice, tall, physical, intimidating safety. That would be honestly a nuts pick for the Chargers. Can you imagine the kind of maneuverability the Chargers could get with two guys that project to be, Derwin James level safeties? That would be nuts. Soda with the 2 says, where are you seeing the picks so early? I'm on X. I'm on Twitter. Zach Says with the $10 haul. Thanks for hosting. I would be fine trading back at this point. Maybe we are a target spot for a team to trade back in the first for Sanders. Yeah, no, I'd be about it. I think that if you're trying to trade for Sanders, there's a few teams that you have to be very aware of and getting ahead of. And to me, that's going to be the Steelers, which unfortunately are ahead of us. I was going to say Minnesota, but they got McCarthy out there. I think that's kind of it. I think the biggest threat to the quarterback is going to be the Steelers. And, of course, you could see another team maybe trade up back into the first round to go get Sanders. But I don't know, man. It's interesting. I think if we trade down, it would be just with someone probably trying to grab an edge or defensive lineman. Maybe even one of the wide receivers. But if we trade down, it opens up the door for value. It opens up the door for maybe an offensive guy. I think the wideouts have a shot at making it to the late first. Running back certainly has a shot at making it to the late first. Would be insane. So the Falcons pick is in. We are waiting for the announcement. No early insight this time. But we're getting close, man. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. 7 picks until the Chargers are on the board. 7 picks. Do we even get a day one pick? Right, as of right now, yes, but you're talking about trading out of the first completely? Yeah, sure. If the value was there, sure. Absolutely. Jalen Walker is going to be the selection for the Atlanta Falcons. In round 1, pick 15, the Atlanta Falcons select Jalen Walker, linebacker out of Georgia. And yeah, of course, very easy to see why that would be the selection for them. They have been desperate for help on the edge for a long time. He's a great pick. Great pick for them. Great pick for the Falcons. Yeah, Jalen Walker is going to be a nice addition for them, absolutely. On the clock now is the Arizona Cardinals. Arizona Cardinals now on the clock. Jalen Walker making his way to Atlanta with the Falcons. You guys want wide receiver at 22? Honestly, like in terms of value, it feels like that would be a good position to attack. I mean, right now in terms of what I would do, the top player on my board for the Chargers is Will Johnson. It's Will Johnson. I feel pretty good about Will Johnson stepping in as the number one corner right away and just being a beast for this team. There's a whole lot of players that I still would be absolutely so ecstatic to see on the Charge, especially defensive line has some very interesting, and edge. Defensive line and edge has some very interesting names still left on the board. The Atlanta Falcons select Jalen Walker, official announcement, and now we are on to the Cardinals. On to the Cardinals. Yeah, Mike Green's still on the board. There is some concern about off-the-field issues, big issues if they are true. Mike Green has denied the allegations. There's still no official word on what happened, if there's been any sort of resolvement there. But NFL teams are going to have a much clearer picture of what actually happened than we do, the fans. And so if he gets selected, you got to think that that's been sorted out, and maybe that's, not a concern. But if he could easily fall into the second round if teams are worried about that kind of stuff. Really, truly. Cam Scatterbo is the best. Hope the Chargers grab him. He would be so good, man. I would take him in the second round. Even though that's a little high for me. I was always hoping to get him in the third or fourth, but he's since then climbed. His reputation precedes him. I definitely would not be upset about Scatterbo in day 2. There's still Hampton, Golden, Taylor. Yes, a lot of really good talent still on the board. I'm kind of shocked that Kenneth Grant didn't make it into the 20s, if I'm being honest. But it is what it is. I mean, Walter Nolan's still a great, prospect. PFF has him all the way up at 7. And I've been pretty high on him as well, especially if a team can handle the baggage. There's a lot of players in this draft that's like, yay, but he has some baggage. And the Chargers are a great team to really handle a lot of that baggage. I think they're going to do just fine. Eric Black with the 41 months. Is it bad I want Harbaugh to draft another offensive lineman? Dude, Gray Zabel with this team would be nuts. legitimately, Gray Zabel could take whoever plays running back, obviously Justin Herbert too, and just elevate it, man. Like he could be the glue of the offensive line. He would be awesome. I'm totally down for Gray Zabel at 22. Totally. So we're waiting on the Arizona Cardinals right now. Looks like they're making the call. That pick is likely going to be in here in just a minute. Maybe they're looking to trade. Is there anybody I would trade up for right now? No. I think I'm cool sticking and picking. I want to see this team grab some value. You want Golden? I feel like the number one consensus of the Bolt fam is Matthew Golden, and Golden would be an incredible piece with this offense. But I'm telling you right now, guys, just as a heads up, if Golden is still on the board at the same time as Ibuka and Burden, I don't know if the Chargers go Golden. They still could, definitely, but I think those guys are maybe a few steps ahead in a lot of boards. I mine personally too. Miguel with the 2. Trade Herbert for picks. Draft shooter. Nah. But thanks for playing. $2 from Miguel. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Take Hampton. Dude. I don't know what I would do, honestly. Like, I am so high on Amari and Hampton. I would go nuts. I really would. And everybody tells me, Director, you don't want to do that. You already have Najee Harris. Yes! For 1 year! 1 year. And that's a great situation for a rookie running back to come in and say, hey, let's play the 1-2 punch, combo at running back. Marion Hampton, a great receiving back, too, so he can be down third downs. I mean, it's just such a guarantee that your run game is just beefy as heck this year, dude. And then next year, when the contract expires for Najee Harris, you get Amari Hampton as your franchise running back for a decade. Let's go. You know what I mean? Like, that'd be great. I'm so about it. But yes, wide receiver also very important. Tight end, yes, I want tight end, but not right now. What were the needs for... I'm going to go ahead and say it before I start looking into it. With the 16th pick in the NFL draft, the Arizona Cardinals select Walter Nolan, defensive lineman, Mississippi. Ole Miss. Defensive lineman off the board. And Walter Nolan. I mean, Derek Harmon. I'm down. I'm down for Derek Harmon, dude. I am down. Jesus says $2 holla. Hampton and Najee would be scarier than Jeanty, in my opinion. There's a case to be made there, yeah. I would say there's a case to be made there. Jeanty individually does clear both of them, but together, the consistency would definitely be interesting. I don't know. Walter Nolan is the selection to the Arizona Cardinals. They were one of the teams that were kind of looking defensive line, right? Yeah, they needed interior help on both sides of the football. They needed defensive line guard. On the clock now is the Cincinnati Bengals. They also need defensive line and guard. So you may not even see Derek Harmon make it all the way to the Chargers. Chargers may be forced to select a skill position. Which would be crazy. You guys win. I hope you're happy. Yeah, Booker is already gone too. The interior guys are flying off the board. Yeah, Walter Nolan off the board. And we are looking at a very interesting series of events leading to the Chargers perhaps going skill position in the top round. Chase coming back. How's your sister? He says, yo, mama. Good to see you, man. 37 months for the sister kisser. He says, let's do a vote, Director. Hey, I think we should. I think we're getting to that point where we got, 5 picks ahead of us? Game Time FPS, welcome to the cast. It's good to see you, man. Hey, man, thank you so much. Bolted up Dodger with the 5. Going Zabel would improve not 1, but 3 positions. Quarterback, running back, wide receiver. Drafting Golden or a running back.
I have more
really improve that one position. It's true.
Play due to bad deal than having the time to throw with our current weapons. We need to score more than our average 17 points per game.
Dude, $20 holla coming in from Alvaro. Thank you. First off, to address Bolted Up Dodgers question there, you're absolutely right. And this is why we've been attacking offensive line so aggressively. And yeah, Zabel would absolutely be a great pick, but at some point you do have to address the skill positions. And I really do think that you're going to get a good running back from this draft class, whether it be now or later. Wide receiver, you could make a case for it. You got to go now, right? If you want a guy now, like lock in loaded wide receiver too, you might be able to get, Higgins or something later, but I don't know. $20 holla. Thank you so much for the $5 holla there, bolted up Dodger. $20 holla coming in from Alvaro. I have more faith in Justin scrambling to make a play due to a bad interior offensive line than having time to throw with our current weapons, which is also very fair. We need to score more than our average 17 points per game, and there's ways to do that. I mean, of course, interior offensive line is certainly a good way to go about it if you attack skill positions in later rounds, which I would fully expect them to do. But you can never go wrong with just saying, hey, we need an identity on the ground. It's very evident that we need something that takes us to the next level in that phase. Let's go get Amari and Hampton. And I would be ecstatic. I would be ecstatic to see that. And then the same thing can be said about wide receiver. Matthew Golden could bring that juice, man. Matthew Golden could bring that juice. Mika Ibuka could bring that consistency to the position that Justin Herbert's missing right now. You guys know Mika Ibuka is a pretty good player too, right? Like, Matthew Golden is very fast, and it's very exciting to think about what he would do deep. But Ibuka is so consistently reliable. Like, that would be an amazing pick as well. Did they end up bringing a comp out for him? I don't think they did. But this is as smooth a route runner, as good as hands you're going to find in the league. Like, Mika Ibuka, I don't know how he keeps falling through the cracks, but, like, he's a fantastic get open wide receiver. Move the chains wide receiver. I could easily see him being the pick at 22. And even if Golden's on the board, I'm telling you guys, please have faith that that's a great pick. Like, he is such a difference maker at wide receiver. The consistency you would get overnight in complement of Ladd McConkey would be absolutely lethal. So just food for thought there. $20 holla, though, coming in from Alvaro, man. Thank you, dude. Big love to Alvaro in the chat, baby. Thank you so much, man. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Yes, Ibuka is legit. He's insane. He's Mr. Consistency, and I would be, if we're looking for wide receiver, I think right now he's kind of my guy. I want Matthew Golden as well, but Ibuka's the consistency, it would help this offense so much from the position, so much. Oh, that's higher than I thought. With the 17th pick, the Cincinnati Bengals select Shamar Stewart, edge out of Texas A&M. Wow. I like Shamar Stewart a lot, don't get me wrong. His production made me a little scared. Like, we're thinking, what's the deal? You got all the things, the tools you need to succeed. What's the holdup? But his potential, his ceiling in the NFL, what was his measurables at one more time? He's a big dude. I think he's like 6'6". 6'6", 290 pounds, strong as hell. He would have been a great pick too, but his production was the problem, right? Yeah, only 2 sacks in every season the last 3 years. That's where you kind of have to figure out how to elevate him. But his run defense is absurd from the edge position. He's big and fast for his size. Like, I don't know. He's a fantastic. I'm surprised it wasn't Mike Green. Maybe the allegations are more than we think, but Shamar Stewart off the board, another player projected to the Chargers, now going elsewhere. Now pick 18, the Seattle Seahawks are on the board. I'm going to set up a poll for you guys now, guys. Now that we got just a few picks before the charge, 1, 2, 3, 4 picks before the charge, we're going to start a poll here. Because it's the top player, we'll say Matthew Golden. I'm going to put my favorite receiver right now. Who else would be a good pick here? I think, honestly, Donovan Ezeraku would be a really good pick. Kind of like the opposite. Ezeraku, kind of the opposite of Shamar Stewart. Like, he does not have the measurables that you're looking for. You know, he's only 6'2", 250 pounds. But he produces, man, 14 sacks last year at Boston College. He really is like an instincts guy, producer guy. And I think he would be an awesome pick for the Chargers. Let's go ahead and add another option. Will Johnson. Yes, Will Johnson. Will Johnson. Another top guy for the Chargers in that range. I want to put Amari and Hampton, but I can't put that many. But those kind of feel like the most likely, and then also your guys' favorite in there. So we're going to start that poll. But I would put, if I put Hampton on there, my personal vote would probably be Hampton. I love Amari and Hampton. He's my favorite player. He's one of my favorite players in the first. Travion Henderson would be insane too. And some people, they saw the Daniel Jeremiah mock draft and everyone kind of freaked out. I'm like, nah, of course Travion Henderson could go in the late first. Of course he would be a huge impact player. Like, you're talking about one of the biggest playmakers in this draft, one of the best running backs in this draft, with some of the great speed, some of the greatest blocking. Like, he would be awesome. Like, yeah, no, I would be totally fine with taking him in the first round. I would take Hampton first, that's for sure, but I definitely would not scoff at a Travion Henderson pick. Not at all. So Shamar Stewart now off the board, going to the Cincinnati Bengals. They needed a guy to replace. Name is escaping me. Travion Hendricks, right? Trey Hendricks. Was that the one that decided to take off? Yes. Shamar Stewart would be a great replacement for him. He really would. Let's go ahead and close the poll here really quick. I'm not going to say by a landslide, but definitely the next highest was 10% off. Matthew Golden is the pick for the fans in the chat. We got over 2,000 people in here too, man. That's absolutely wild. Followed closely by Will Johnson at 29%, Mika Ibuka at 27%, Donovan Izaraku. You guys aren't on board with Izaraku? Should I try selling him a little more? You want production from the edge? You want a guy in his first year rotating in, maybe getting 6-7 sacks as a rotational player, someone that can develop into a monster opposite edge to Tui Tuipulotu? Go after Donovan Izaraku. He has the it factor for the NFL in terms of that level, in terms of producing. Like, that's the guy you want. Donovan Izaraku would be an excellent decision for the Chargers at pick 22. Man. I have failed you. Izaraku would be an awesome pick. Of course, Mike Green is still there, too. We got to wait and see what happens there. But, yeah, you guys definitely on board for Matthew Golden. And for those of you guys that don't know, like, who's this Matthew Golden guy? Why does everybody want him so bad? This guy, he ran a 4.29. Let's start off with that. He's fast as hell, okay? But the thing that you love about Matthew Golden isn't even his speed. He gets open. He's a separator. He's actually pretty built. 195 pounds, 6 feet tall. He could be the next Stephon Diggs for all we know. Like, he is absolutely a burner. And you add that potential with Justin Herbert, his ability to attack the deep part of the field, stretching the field for who's likely in the slot. McConkey, like, it would be an awesome pairing. The only issue I see with Golden, and it's the same issue you can kind of say about M'Baku too, so I'm not going to say that. Not M'Baku. He is from Marvel. He is in the Black Panther universe. Director, you have watched way too much Marvel movies this month. Get that out of your head. Not M'Baku. Emeka Ibuka. Okay, there we go. Matthew Golden takes a lot of snaps in the slot. He can also line up a little bit out, or a lot out wide too. I think he actually lined up more out wide. Ibuka, kind of the same thing. He's mainly a slot kind of guy. But Matthew Golden certainly would be an awesome pick too. And if it ends up being the case for the Chargers, you will know exactly why. You got your field stretcher. You got a guy that is awesome in terms of route running. He's got great hands as well. But his speciality is definitely going out after the deep part of the field. And with Justin Herbert not afraid to uncork it, you can already kind of read the room and see what that would happen for yourself, right? You can kind of make your own conclusion there. Matthew Golden would be awesome. And he's definitely a fan favorite for a reason. Yeah. We're getting some back issues. But we're almost there, man. 1, 2, 3 picks before the Chargers. 4 picks and we're up. Let's go. What about Malachi Starks? I mean, you're talking about adding another safety to a room that has Derwin James, Elijah Molden. I mean, Derwin would be able to move freely without any risk of, compromising his responsibilities. Ho! With the 18th pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the Seattle Seahawks select Gray Zabel, offensive lineman out of North Dakota State. Gray Zabel now officially off the board. Trenches. Drying up before 22. That is insane. So little hope that the Chargers go interior offensive line with Gray Zabel and Tyler Booker now off the board. You honestly are probably looking edge or wide receiver running back. That kind of feels like where we're headed. Derek Harmon, also a huge possibility. Right now, my instinct is telling me it's going to be Ezeraku if he makes it to us. But if not, man, you're probably looking at a skill position player. This draft feels like a personal attack, says Rick H-Town. A lot of my guys, yeah, dude, it's crazy. I just need to be transparent with you guys right now. If we get Amari and Hampton, I am going to lose it. You guys need to be prepared for like a proper freak out. Okay, I don't expect it to happen. I honestly think it would be crazy if the Broncos passed on him. Heck, even the Steelers, they got Tyler Warren back, or no, they got the other Warren back. I don't know, man. I don't know. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers are now on the clock, but Gray Zabel, now a Seattle Seahawk. Great pick by them, too, man. Mason Taylor in the first is steep. I get it. I would definitely go after him in the second round. Maybe even have to trade up to get him. But Taylor in the first, it would be a bit of a reach for me, but I would get it. I would understand. You're getting that weapon that for Justin Herbert over the middle. It's just a little rich for me. Will Johnson would be a dog. Of course, I keep forgetting Will Johnson's on the board. He's usually gone by now. Let's take a look at some of the teams ahead of us. The Bucs actually really do need DB. I would be shocked if they don't take him here. They need edge as well. But Will Johnson's such a great prospect. Broncos need what we need. They need running back, wide receiver. Tight end, sure. Interior on both sides, sure. Steelers need quarterback, running back. Now, honestly, what if the Denver Broncos trade down so a team can jump the Steelers, who the Steelers are a really good spot to take Shedeur Sanders, right? You're not reaching too much in the perspective of a lot of teams, and you're getting your quarterback. What if a team desperate enough to trade back into the first moves the Broncos entirely out of the first round? I don't know if that's going to happen, but you never know. I think that's kind of unlikely. So on the clock now, you got your Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Tampa, I could definitely see them taking Malachi Starks. I can see them taking Mike Green. Will Johnson and Barron also in play for them. Ezeraku is in play for them. James Pierce is in play for them. Nick Squirton's in play for them. Tyleik Williams, I think, could sneak into the first round. And also Derek Harmon as well. I think both of those guys could sneak into that pick. You never know. The Bucs and the Broncos. Interesting. We got 3 picks, dudes. So the Chargers are on the clock. Oh, my goodness. We'll do another vote after the Steelers pick. Or after the Broncos pick, we'll do another vote. Henderson is RB1. Dude, I would not push back on you too hard on that. I mean, Hampton is my personal favorite in the late first. But, dude, this running back class is so good. Flip a coin for a lot of these guys. TreVeyon Henderson could be RB1 outside of Jeanty, of course. Could be RB1 for all we know. He's insane. Mason Taylor isn't gone. Mason Graham is gone. Yeah, Mason Taylor would be interesting. I think it'd be a bit of a reach. We need Will Johnson. Will Johnson would be insane. Honestly, if Will Johnson makes it to 22, I would be shocked if that's not the pick. I'm going to say Will Johnson and Ezra Raku are kind of the two picks that I'm thinking of right now. Make it to the Bolts. Sanders to Pitt. Yeah, that feels like a pretty appropriate to me. I think Shedeur ends up getting selected at 21. You know what was crazy? If this guy called it, I think we all owe him an apology because we all gave him so much crap. But in the Bleacher Report mock draft, at 21, the Steelers actually selected Jalen Milroe. And that would be absolutely nutty. That would be absolutely nutty. We gave him so much crap. Oh! With the 19th pick in the NFL draft, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers select Emeka Egbuka, wide receiver, Ohio State. I knew it, dudes. I knew it. He's a great player. First wide receiver of the trio available now. The Broncos now on the clock. Emeka Egbuka, now a wide receiver in Tampa Bay. Chaotic with the 5. Why are we not re-signing J.K. Dobbins? I want him back so bad. I think a lot of these guys are a wait and see after the draft thing, right? You sign J.K. Dobbins, you sign, Keenan Allen, all these other guys we're thinking we're going to sign a few weeks ago. You wait till after the draft, a couple of things happen. One, you know for sure who you need because you've drafted. And two, I don't think it counts against the compensatory pick formula. I think you're clear to pretty much sign whoever. So Emeka Egbuka still... Or should I say, Emeka Egbuka now off the board to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Man, is that a Chris Godwin replacement? Man, Godwin, Mike Evans, they do need somebody maybe a little younger for the future. But I would say successor, not replacement, successor, because Chris Godwin signed with them a nice contract. Interesting. Denver Broncos now on the board, and the Broncos are in play for a lot of players that I would want. They could easily take Will Johnson. That would really suck having to face him. I'm totally blanking on their cornerback. That is insane. He's so good. Anyway, be very tough to face him in Denver. Matthew Golden would be incredible. Yeah, I don't know. They could definitely go Matthew Golden too in Denver, man. You think about the arm that they've got in their quarterback, too. I mean, they're thinking all the same things we are about Matthew Golden. Patrick Surtain, thank you. It's a long day, man. It's a long day. We got a long ways to go. Are we really 3 hours in already? No, 2.5 hours. 2.5 hours in already? My goodness. It's actually going by a little faster than I anticipated. My draft last year, my stream last year, I think was around 4.5 hours. Here we are at pick 20. At 2.5 hours in, we're probably looking closer to 3.5 hours this year. A lot of picks a little bit earlier. Buka off the board. Official announcement made on the broadcast. Now we're waiting to see what the Broncos do at 20. I honestly, I would love to see the Broncos trade out. I really do. See them trade out. Let's see the dream scenario is that the Raiders trade back into the first round and get Shedeur Sanders. And keep somebody out of here. Yeah, Sertan, thank you so much. Chargers getting Johnson. I mean, honestly, it's a great pick. It would be so awesome. Will Johnson, perimeter cornerback. Excellent physical cornerback. Of course, you're going from the Jesse Minter system to the Jesse Minter system. It's going to be absolutely incredible to see how that translates to the NFL. Yeah, I think right now the likelihood of it being Will Johnson as a Raku. You could talk me into a Mike Green a little bit. I think that all feels pretty high. Matthew Golden, James Pierce, Amari, and Hampton are kind of my next tier of likeliness, but you never know. Who's the best player on their board is going to be the question they're asking themselves. Let's draft Jerry Tiller again. Boo! Boo this man! Boo, Jay! Boo! The way we don't get Johnson, we would have the best secondary in the NFL. I mean, yeah, considering that the Chargers hit so hard on their 5th rounders last year. Let's see. Let's see what the Broncos decide to do, man. Oh, dude. You know how much it would hurt me if Jeanty and Amari and Hampton went to the AFC West? Don't hurt me. Please don't hurt me. Don't hurt me. Don't hurt me. Please don't hurt me. That would suck so bad. That would suck so bad. We're waiting for the Broncos pick. What's happening here? We are waiting for the Broncos pick. Mika Egbuka, now a Tampa Bay Buccaneer. Denver Broncos would be in play for running back, wide receiver, defensive line. They can even go Derek Harmon, man. I think the Broncos, the biggest threat to take all the things the Chargers need, unfortunately. We're just a couple of picks away, man. My back is destroying itself right now. Why'd I choose today to rescue the yard? Brandon Smith, the $2 holla. Who do you think we draft? Right now, it's Will Johnson. I think Will Johnson serves the best odds to come to the Chargers, which would be amazing. He's not available in many mock drafts that we've done. I don't think I've mocked him once to the Chargers because he's never there. He was just never there. Will Johnson would be absolutely fantastic. Let me see if they had a good comp for you. Will Johnson. His NFL comp was Darius Slay. For those of you guys that are wondering, I know that doesn't carry a lot of weight for some people, but I think it relays a lot of information in very few words. Will Johnson, I'll read some of his profile here. Change of direction ability is that of a much smaller corner. And what they mean by that is that he moves very fluently for a guy who is 6'2", 202 pounds. Excellent agility on that end. Versatile to play on left or right side, can shadow wide receiver ones. Boom, deleted. Very good understanding of leverages. Smooth when passing off receivers and picking up them up in zone. Can play confidently in the slot if needed. Fluid transitions from back pedal to shuffle to full stride, and understands contain and run fits. This is, to me, the best perimeter corner in this draft. The best corner in this draft. Some people make some cases for Jahdae Barron. I think that's also in play. I think the Chargers will be a very unique place for him to thrive. He's a very versatile player. Can play pretty much anywhere on the field. Maybe not as big as Will Johnson, but he's certainly a playmaker. But Will Johnson, man, that would certainly be a next level sort of signing for the Chargers. Like that would be awesome. And then you take the fact that he's going from the same system to the same system with Derwin James and all the heat that they would be producing in terms of their pass rush. It would be awesome. It's not an immediate need, but it's best player on the board. I'd be so down for Will Johnson to the Chargers. It says on Insta that J.K. signed with the Browns. Are you saying J.K. Dobbins? J.K. Dobbins signed with the Browns? You guys sleeping on Nick Scorton? He's only 20. Yeah, Nick Scorton's got a nice ceiling, too. I'm not going to lie. We haven't looked into him too much. I think Ezeraku serves the best chance of being drafted by the Chargers at this point. Mike Green, if they're not too concerned about the background stuff. But Ezeraku would be an amazing player to the Chargers as well. It feels like defense. It feels like defense. I'm sorry, but it does. It feels like defense is where we're headed in the first round. I'd be about it. You already know the Broncos taking a pick we need. I think no matter what they do, we're going to be mad because it will be a pick that we need. But there's only 3 picks or 2 picks ahead of us. Only 2 more players are going to be drafted ahead of us. And I count way more than 2 players that I would be happy taking. I'm happy taking Mike Green, Jahdae Barron, Will Johnson, Luther Burden, Donovan Ezeraku, James Pierce, Matthew Golden, Amarian Hampton, Nick Scorton, Derek Harmon. I'm happy with all of these. I got the Broncos pick. The pick is in. They're about to announce it. Maybe I'll wait for this one. They're about to bring it in. I got the Broncos pick. It's interesting. It's very interesting, man. You guys want me to wait on this one? Okay, I'll wait. I got the Broncos pick. They did not take Omarion Hampton. They did not take. That's all I'll say right now. And we're waiting for the official announcement. They did not take Omarion Hampton. Omarion Hampton is still on the board. I've got the pick. I've got the pick. You want me to say it? I don't know, man. There's a tradition here. It's on defense. I'll keep giving you little hints as we're waiting for Kamish to get to the stage. It's on defense. It's on defense. Here he comes out with the pick. I legit thought that was Zach Wilson walking out to the stage with him. Interesting. No, it makes sense. It makes sense. It makes a lot of sense. I apologize. They're going through the motions. You guys know. You guys know. You guys know. Steelers going quarterback. That would be beautiful. Will Johnson, welcome to the Chargers, dude. That would be insane. They're letting a cancer survivor, Samuel, make a wish. Make the announcement. With the 20th pick, the Denver Broncos select Jedi Barron. Jedi Barron. Cornerback, Texas. Interesting pick by them, dude. They're going to get a little version of Derwin James in terms of versatility. He's going to be a guy that can primarily play slot for them. He can definitely play on the outside as well. But Barron, definitely a player that I wouldn't have been upset about the Chargers selecting, giving our expertise in that sort of field of versatile players. That opens the door wide open for Will Johnson to be the selection for the Chargers. I got the Steelers pick. I have the Steelers pick. The Steelers, who were on the board a moment ago, have selected. And the Chargers now are officially on the board. I'm going to actually go ahead and say it because I want us to start making a vote right now. With the 21st pick in the NFL draft, the Pittsburgh Steelers select Derek Harmon, defensive lineman, Oregon. Derek Harmon now off the board. Chargers are officially on the clock. We got some players still on the board. Here we go. Here comes the poll. These are the guys I think the Chargers definitely could pick here. Here we go. New poll is now live. Chargers are on the clock. Top players available: Malachi Starks, Mike Green, Jahad Campbell, Will Johnson, Luther Burden, Donovan Izaraku, Josh Simmons, James Pierce, Matthew Golden, Omarion Hampton, Trey Amos, Nick Scorton, Josh Cornley, Benjamin Morrison, Kevin Winston, Omar Norman Lott, Alec Amenor. Jaden Higgins also. There's every watch Jaden Higgins as well. We'll sneak those guys in. Lots and lots of options. You guys, who do you think we're going for? The poll is live. Close. Will Johnson in the lead at 38% with Matthew Golden at 31%. Donovan Izaraku, not even a thought, at 3%. And Omarion Hampton at 28%. We're going to end it in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bolt Fam has voted Will Johnson the selection to the Chargers. Will that be the case? If you guys want to go wide receiver, Luther Bird and Matthew Golden, those are the two guys you're going to be looking at. But it feels like Will Johnson is now a Los Angeles Charger. It feels like it's Will Johnson, Donovan Izaraku, Matthew Golden, Omarion Hampton. We got some choices, baby. Mike Green, too, could sneak. We don't know what's going on there. Mike Green would be an insane value. If the Bolts take Hampton, we'll freak out, be bigger or smaller than we got Ladd. I don't know, dude. I'm such a big fan of Omarion Hampton. I could not believe I hit on Ladd, though, man. I honestly couldn't. I was like, there's no way. There's no way. It's happening. Ah! The Chargers are on the clock. What are we going to do? Some of you guys saying you want to trade down. I wouldn't be opposed to trading down. You could still get yourself a nice piece at the end of the first round. I wouldn't be opposed to trading down. I don't want to trade out, but I might trade down. It just feels like Will Johnson's going to be the pick here, man. It feels like Will Johnson is the pick. There's some seriously good talent still on the board here, dudes. What do the Steelers do, though? There's no guarantee they're going to go quarterback. With the 21st pick in the NFL draft, the Steelers select Derek Harmon. Oh, duh, I already said it. Derek Harmon. Duh. It was like we had that like 20 minutes ago. I forgot who they took. Derek Harmon, great player for them. Excellent pass rushing ceiling. He'll be great. But the Chargers now on the clock. You guys want me to wait for the announcement for you? Okay, I will. I'm actually going to turn off my screen on this side so I literally cannot see the pick. I'm going to turn this off as well. I'm turning it all off, okay? It's all turned off. I will not know the pick until the commissioner comes up. I'm turning off the chat as well. I'm turning off my chat so I can't see you guys and what you're saying. So I literally cannot get spoiled. Here we go. Here we go. Chat is off. Twitter is off. Everything is off. We're going to get a live reaction as to who the Chargers select. We are on the board. I don't know if we have selected yet. Is the pick in? We'll have to wait and see. Chargers, Packers, Vikings, Texans up next. I know who I think it's going to be. We all think it's going to be Will Johnson as Araku. You guys are hoping and praying for Matthew Golden. I'm hoping and praying for Amari and Hampton. But all of these picks would be excellent. What's really interesting here is that pretty much all of the trench players are gone, including Gray Zabel, including Derek Harmon, Kenneth Grant, Walter Nolan. Everybody's gone. So you're almost forced to go edge or skill position in terms of wide receiver, cornerback. Yeah, running back, you can lump that in there too. What is the Chargers going to do? What are they going to select here, man? We need wide receiver desperately. We need tight end desperately. We need corner. We need everything a little bit. We're not super desperate. We did a good job at filling a lot of positions of free agency, but now we're going for best player available. Whoever we select, I know will be the best player on the Chargers board, which doesn't guarantee Will Johnson. But I'm going to tell you guys right now, Will Johnson was not available in like 90% of mock drafts that I did. And I did dozens of mock drafts, if not like hundreds, if 200 counts. I wouldn't be shocked. I did so many mock drafts, and in most of them, Will Johnson was not available to the Chargers, the best perimeter corner in this draft. It feels like that's where we're headed. They've also been very vocal as to their want for edge. I'm not even gonna say vocal. They've made that clear with their actions, how much they value edge. And edge could be a big position they attack right now. But in terms of value, my best player on the board is Will Johnson, corner out of Michigan. That is my best player on the board. Him, honestly, Omari and Hampton is probably up there for me as well. As Araku, Mike Green is still technically there, but I have to assume he slid this far for a reason. But again, if that's the pick, that would be insane. That would be one of the biggest values you found on the board so far, or in the draft so far. He's got to be very confident that his off-the-field issues aren't going to be a problem. But the Chargers now, I'm looking at 4 minutes on the clock for the Bolts. They're taking some time to lock in that pick. Maybe they're trying to figure out if a trade down scenario is possible here. And again, sorry guys, if you're saying stuff, if I'm missing super chats and that stuff, I promise I will go back. But I am not getting spoiled until the commissioner comes out and announces the pick. I am not looking at Twitter. I'm not looking at my phone. I'm not looking anywhere but my television to give me the information as to who the Chargers select in the first round. It sounds redundant, but I'm going to go over it one more time. The Chargers' most likely pick, in my opinion, is going to be Will Johnson, cornerback out of Michigan, the outside beast at 6'2", 200 pounds. Excellent corner in terms of deleting number one wideouts. Excellent in man zone. You name it, he can do it. In my opinion, the number one corner in this draft. It's going to be insane, dude. I'm so excited. So again, I'm sorry I'm not looking at the Super Chats. I can kind of see the color of it scrolling up, but I'll go back to it, I promise. We have 3 minutes. Chargers still on the clock. It's been a bit of a faster draft this year. We're about, 2.5 hours, 2 hours, 40 minutes into the draft so far. We're already at pick 22, so this may end up being like a 3 hour, maybe 3.5 hour draft experience this year, which is definitely a lot shorter. But who are the Chargers going to select at pick 22? We got about 3 minutes left on the clock here, ladies and gentlemen. Three minutes. And we'll see who the Chargers select. They're all looking at the board right now still. I don't see anybody on the phones. There's Jim Harbaugh and Joe Ortiz. Ortiz got the phone in his hand. Looks like they're getting ready to dial in. Is the pick in? Is the pick in? Is the trade for Pickens? Is the pick in? They're really running it all the way down, man. This might be one of the longest picks I've seen so far. What is the selection for the Chargers? The last time they showed the war room, everybody was looking up at a television screen. Nobody was on the phone. Are they looking to trade down? That's kind of where I'm feeling right now. Is somebody calling to try and trade up, get Shedeur Sanders? Get a running back? Get a corner? Get something? Is somebody trying to trade up? Feels more than likely we're going to stick and pick, and it feels more than likely it's going to be Will Johnson, man. Give me Will Johnson. Give me Will Johnson. Ooh, Ian Rappaport just came out and said they were receiving many calls for a potential trade-up, so we may actually be trading down. There's a minute and a half left for something to formulate, or for something to form here, to finalize. They're looking at Will Johnson now in the draft. They put the camera on him for a second. Of course, I think a lot of people are anticipating he's going to be the pick. But with the Chargers taking the clock all the way down, and Ian Rappaport reporting that there may be a trade down in the works, we may not get an answer until the clock hits 0. What is the decision going to be? That would be insane. What kind of return can the Chargers get from the 22 spot? In a lot of my scenarios in which I traded down, I was able to take my third-round pick and turn it into a second-round pick. So I ended up getting 2 second-round picks instead of a second and a third, if that makes sense. I upgraded the third-round pick into a second-round pick in a lot of the situations. Every once in a while, I was able to grab an extra third. What are they going after? Ortiz is now on the phone. Ortiz is cooking something up right now. We don't know. This is, again, the longest pick of the draft so far by a lot. The Chargers taking this all the way down to 0. What's the pick going to be? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, a decision has been made. Do the Chargers take a pick here, or are they trading down? We're about to find out here in just a moment. Green Bay is on the clock. The pick is in for the Chargers. We got a player, ladies and gentlemen. What is the selection going to be? What is the selection going to be? The pick is in. Will Johnson, is he coming to the Chargers? This has been an awesome, this is an awesome slide for the Chargers, man. Let's see if this ends up being the pick. Perimeter corner for the Bolts. What is the announcement going to be? They're still waiting to bring out the commissioner, man. Green Bay is now officially on the clock. The pick is in for the Chargers. Who is it going to be? Daniel Jeremiah's best available is Campbell, Hampton, Golden, Emiwari I keep forgetting about. Will Johnson. Mike Green at edge as well. Mason Taylor's still on that list too. As Araku makes it in at the end, Mason Taylor would be an insane pick here too, man. I honestly think that would be a little bit of a reach, but there we know. Hey! Saw my guy on the screen, Pat. Pick is in. Man, they are taking their time with the announcement, man. I wouldn't be shocked if you guys knew well ahead of me. But I want this genuine reaction, dude. I want to hear it from the mouth of the commissioner. Who did the Chargers just pick up in the first round? Come on, baby. Come on, let's make it something epic. Here comes the commissioner for the Chargers pick. Woo! Let's go! Who do we got? Who do we got? Who do we got? With the 22nd pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the Los Angeles Chargers select Omarion Hampton! Oh! I told you! I told you! I told you! Ah! Woo! 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 Oh! Oh! Yes! Yes! Let's go! Omarion Hampton, welcome to the Chargers! Woo! Woo! That's the guy I picked in the mock draft on Bleacher Report, dudes! Let's go! Yo! Oh! My goodness! It happened! It actually happened, dude! We called it! Yes! Woo! Omarion Hampton, welcome to the Bolts! Oh my God! Oh my God, dude! Woo! We got our Saquon Barkley, baby. That's all I'm talking about right now, man. Oh my goodness. It actually happened. It actually happened. I can't believe it, dude. Last year, Ladd McConkey was my guy. We got him. This year, it was Omarion Hampton. We got him. I'm going to throw up. I'm so excited. I'm shaking, dudes. Both fam. I'm shaking. I'm shaking, dude. I cannot believe that just happened. Welcome to the Chargers. Omarion Hampton, running back out of North Carolina. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Omarion Hampton. Omarion Hampton. Oh, my goodness. I got some serious receipts to read out, dude.
Love you all, Bolts fan. LFG.
Ah! Let's go! No way! No way that just happened! We gotta read some super chats, dude. I cannot believe this. I legitimately cannot believe this. I literally cannot believe this. Oh my, we got a face of the franchise running back in Omarion Hampton. This guy can do literally everything. He can catch, he can block. He can run inside, outside, has great speed, great power, great size. This is literally one of the perfect archetypes for running back you could ask for in this system, dude. We are so back.
For all the videos you do, I am a huge fan.
We are so
Can't wait
back.
for the schedule to see when we play the Dallas Cowgirls this year, and probably gonna be my first game. Let's go Bolts. High voltage sign emoji. High voltage sign emoji. Welcome to the squad.
We are
Omari
so
on Hampton.
back.
High voltage.
Oh my God. Let's get some super chats in here real quick, man. I cannot believe it happened. I literally cannot believe it, dude. I'm freaking out. I'm actually looking at the last super chat that says, if we both stay Hampton, will the freak out be bigger or smaller than we got Lad? I don't know. You guys are going to have to tell me now. It's Face. He says $5. It's your boy, Face. I can't wait for this season. Bolt up, baby. Season Titan, good to see you, man. The pick is in with 27 charge. Select Omari and Hampton. Let's go, Kyle. Let's go. Game time FPS says Hampton was my pick. Love y'all both, fam. Let's go. Dude, we have such a reason to celebrate. Tara says it's clear Harbaugh wants to be a run it down your throat power in the trenches team. Now let's see if Greg Roman knows what that is. Let's go. Bolt up, Tara. Taylor said $2 holla. Let's go. Are you excited? Absolutely, dude. I am freaking out. I'm going to show you guys my pick here in a second. From my own words, I'll show you exactly what's going on.
BTFU.
Welcome to the Bolt fam, says King Sky. Oh my God, dude. Juan Gomez, dude, I almost said game time FPS with the $50 holla too, dude. Thank you. I almost missed the pink.
Never would have thought.
That's wild. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much, man. Welcome to the Bolt and to the crew here on the channel, man. Juan Gomez with the 50. Hello from Texas. Thanks for all the videos you do. I'm a huge fan. Can't wait for the schedule to see when we play the Dallas Cowgirls this year, and probably going to be my first game. Let's go, Bolts. Welcome to the squad, Omari and Hampton. Every time I read it, every time I say it, I still can't believe it, man. I still can't believe it. I am giddy as a schoolboy right now, man. I cannot even believe it. Juan Gomez with the $50 holla. Thank you, man. That is huge. Thank you. Lionel Turner with the $5 holla. Let's go. We called it. Let's go, baby. Chase coming in with the gifted sub. Thank you so much, man. Chaotic with the $2 holla. Goodbye to Dobbins. Probably yes. Probably yes. Rick H-Town with the $2 holla. He's excited he's excellent at pass pro too. He absolutely is. He is the perfect running back. Christopher Vandenberg with a $10 holla. Let's bolt up, baby. Bolt up. Another $100 holla coming in from BC. He says, yo, never would have thought. Love it. Let's go. Bolt up, BC. $100 holla. Give him some love in the chat, man. BC, Juan Gomez, Game Time FPS, guys. Thank you so much. Those are huge. BC, big love to you, man. I'm going to lose my voice before day 2. I'm going to lose my voice before day 2. If you're Hampton and you know it, clap your hands. Thank you so much, Rich Eggstown. Dude, BC, thank you so much, man. That's awesome. You're awesome, man. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Sinful Hands, welcome back to the crew. Season Titans is bolt up, baby. We got a stacked running back room. Let's go, dude. We are about to be a force in the league at run game, man, and with our run game. It's going to be unbelievable. Hampton reminds me of Mike Tolbert, but leaner, faster, stronger. Dude is a bowling ball. Defenders hit a brick wall and try to tackle him, man. I cannot wait to show you guys some stuff. Oh, my God. Jonathan Hernandez with the 5. Why is everyone on social media so upset we got Hampton? Seems like a solid pick to me. You guys are in the right place. You guys are in the right place for some Hampton love, man. Mark Scott with the $2 holla. Thank you. Juan Cruz with the 5. We better show up to the Eagles game. Can't look like the Rams. Absolutely. Arrow Zion with the gifted 1 sub. Thank you so much, man. Sinful Hands gifted 50. Wait, what? Wait, what? That can't be right. Sinful Hands, are you serious? You gifted 50 memberships? Are you insane? Oh my God! Oh! Dude, you guys got to get in there and give some love to Sinful Hands. That might be a record. What? Sinful Hands! That's massive! Are you serious? Oh! That's unbelievable! Sinful Hands, thank you so much, man. 50 memberships to the Bolt fam. There's too many to read. Cole Kiddo, Skeptic Sinister, Mario Rubio, Jeff Conway, Ted Elders, Sabrina Knight, Greyshawn Frazier, Dylan Cole, all you guys, 50 new members. Welcome to the crew, Sinful Hands, man. I'm going to drink to that right there, baby. Oh, my goodness. A record on the channel, I have to think here, man. Thank you so much, dude. Big round of applause for Sinful Hands in the chat, man. Thank you, man. That's absolutely insane. My God. I got to show you guys something here, dude. Cutback Davis, welcome to the crew. Sinful Hands, you're a crazy person. You're a madman. That is absolutely insane. Thank you, dude. The crew has been grown 5 times. That's unbelievable. The Packers pick is in. I'm going to show you guys something, man. This is my favorite player. My favorite player in the first round. I'm still in shock. I am still in shock. Let me see if I can get this working for you guys. I'm absolutely in shock right now, man. I'm absolutely in shock right now. Here, let me turn this off here. I'm going to run this, man. This is from a huge mock draft collaboration I participated in at Bleacher Report. I had the 22nd pick. This was the result. Okay, hang on. I gotta switch the input here real quick. Hang on. Unbelievable. Let's see if
So what are the Chargers
there we go.
Gonna do?
Here we go. You guys ready?
22 here. Still some very capable players on the board at 22. What are the Chargers gonna do?
Man, what a fun experience it has been watching the Chargers transition into the Jim Harbaugh era. I think we're off to a pretty good start. 5-win team to an 11-win team, but we are not done yet building to the identity of Jim Harbaugh. The offense does need help, and I think a franchise running back would really put a dent in that issue. We're going to go with Omari and Hampton, running back out of North Carolina. You want a football player? This is a football player. The Chargers, yes, do have Najee Harris this season under contract for just 1 year, but talk about a nice 1-2 punch and a handing of the torch to RB1 Omari and Hampton in 2026, who is going to be a force for this offense, providing an identity to the run game that they are so desperately trying to create in Los Angeles. This is going to be a mean addition to the pieces that you're going to be needing from a guy that can run, a guy that can block, a guy that can catch. I was super giddy to see his name still available at 22. It's a locked and loaded Chargers offense going into the 25 season.
So I think this is a tremendous pick for the Chargers. Last year on 281 carries, went for over 1,600 yards, 17 total touchdowns. He's also a capable receiver out of the backfield, 373 yards receiving, 2-time first-team All-America. And honestly, I think that this could be a home run for the Chargers. I really, really like this pick.
Our guy at Bleacher Report was over the moon at that selection, and I got to tell you what, man, I'm over the moon now here in real life. Unbelievable that the Chargers actually made that happen. I literally could not have written it up better, man. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I'm so excited. Here, with the 23rd pick in the draft, the Green Bay Packers select Matthew Golden. Matthew Golden now to Green Bay. Jesus with the $2 holla. I'm sure we just ruined the Raiders celebrations. We are now a run team that is so for real, man. Mauricio, welcome to the crew. Oh my goodness. Havardo with the 2 says, director needs to be on a podcast with Matt Money. I'm sure Matt Money would have said all the same things as I did, man. Everybody loves Omari and Hampton. What a beast player to pull out of this draft, man. I'm so excited that he was available at 22. Taylor with the $5 with the edges going with the edges going to go in the first and second round. Josiah Stewart wouldn't be a bad option either. Yeah, second round pick, Josiah Stewart out of Michigan. Definitely exciting, man. Dude, I honestly I can't. I have to put these receipts in, man. Like, this is actually unbelievable. Hang on, we got a social. You guys mind hanging out with me for a second while I social media, because I got some receipts I gotta cash. I got some receipts I gotta cash real quick. I got some receipts I gotta cash. How do I say this? Not my favorite player overall. Oh. You guys saying no sound? Hopefully you guys can hear me. Oh, wait. I got to turn the music back on. That's what you guys are saying. Thank you. I'm just going to say it. My favorite player. I'm just going to say it, man. Credit where credit's due. I honestly didn't think it would happen. I honestly did not think it would happen. Omari and Hampton, welcome to the Chargers, baby. I honestly cannot believe it happened. I can't wait to get some clips out there on the World Wide Web. I'm sure I was freaking out, dude. Oh, my goodness. Unfreaking believable, man. That I honestly, dude, how do we celebrate? How do we celebrate, man? All I got with me is some of this... I'm turning the flavor all the way up to 9. All I got is this circle. Yuck. Oh, dude. I am so over the moon that we actually got Omari and Hampton, dude. I am actually so over the moon right now. Cheers to you, Bolt fam. Trust me when I tell you guys, this is one of the best scenarios that could have come out of the first round. Will Johnson would have been an excellent pick. Ezaraku would have been an excellent pick. But at the end of the day, man, the Chargers want to be a running football team. We have now got one of the best running backs in the NFL. Period. Harris is only a one-year rental. Dude, Harris and Hampton this season are going to be a force together. They are going to wreak havoc together. It's going to be insane because, of course, you want Najee in on early downs, but there's really no restriction to who you put out there anymore. Especially now that you need a guy that can, receive, that can catch. Omari and Hampton's as good as the next guy. Cannot even believe it, dude. Eric Gray at the 5 says Omari and Hampton feels like a reach, especially with the depth of running back class. I hope to be proven wrong. Also, Shador Sanders to the LA Rams, maybe. And again, I understand that you got to be kidding me. I understand that everyone's opinion of the pick, especially the position, given the deep running back class, isn't going to match up to mine. But I'm telling you, this is one of my favorite players in the entirety of the draft for a big reason. I think he's going to be an awesome face of the offense with Justin Herbert going forward. Sinful Hands, are you kidding me right now? Are you freaking kidding me right now? Are you kidding me right now? Sinful Hands just donated another 50 memberships. Are you crazy? Are you absolutely out of your mind? Oh my God. 100 gifted memberships is absolutely going to be a record. Are you kidding me? Sinful Hands, dude. Everybody give Sinful Hands a huge thank you and pat on the back in the chat, man. Are you kidding me? Just so you guys are aware, the price of a membership from a YouTube channel at base level for everybody is like $5. This man just donated 100 $5 memberships on YouTube. What in the world is happening? Sinful Hands, thank you so much, my dude. An awesome support of my platform, which I'm going to be honest, struggles in the offseason. This is an absolute huge dub, huge help from me and my family, man. Thank you so much. Absolutely ridiculous. 100 gifted memberships is absurd. Dustin Brennan with the choo! Thank you so much, man. $10 holla. Oh my goodness. Unbelievable. Sinful Hands the GOAT. Thank you so much, man. Unbelievable. Welcome to all the new members. Find your local Sinful Hands and give him a hug. Because he's out here spreading joy, baby. Sinful Hands, thank you so much, man. Thank you so much. Donovan Jackson to the Minnesota Vikings at pick 24 in the first round. Definitely a good pick for them. Ohio State tackle/guard. Holy cow, hang on. We got some big news coming down the line here, man. Hang on. The Giants just traded back into the first round. Giants get pick number 25. The Texans get pick number 34, 99, and a 2026 third-round pick. The Giants are going to select Dak Jackson Dart out of Mississippi, quarterback out of Mississippi. Shedeur Sanders was not the second quarterback selected. It's Jackson Dart. A shocker. A shocker. I wonder what New York fans are thinking right now. Holy cow. Sanders still on the board. Jackson Dart, QB2 off the board to the New York Giants. Unbelievable. Oh my goodness. That is a massive surprise. The trade itself, yes, but the selection of Jackson Dart is even crazier. Unbelievable. Give Sinful lifetime membership. I wonder if I have the power to do that. Soda Pop, thank you so much, man. Again, Sinful Hands, thank you so much, man. It's unbelievable. The Giants have 2 picks. That's insane, man. I gotta update this. Amari and Hampton to the Chargers. Yay! Absolutely insane that actually happened, man. I'm so happy as I'm a San Diego, Los Angeles Charger fan right now, man. I could not be more ecstatic. That is such, and again, for the naysayers, we knew that best player available was going to be the pick all along. I promise you, Omari and Hampton was the best player on their board, and it's for very good reason. He is an unbelievable talent at the running back position. I think the Rams just traded. Hang on. The Rams just traded down and out. The Atlanta Falcons are trading back up. What? Hang on. The Falcons are moving back into the first round to the Rams spot at 26. 2 back-to-back trades. Every mock draft in the world has been obliterated so far. They want another quarterback? That would be the stupidest thing that they could do right now. Who did they pick in the first round before? Who was their pick earlier? Was it an edge? Yeah, it was Jalen Walker. That was a good pick for the Falcons. Who's still on the board that they'll be trading up for? You think they go twice? They go Mike Green? That would definitely change their stars. Will Johnson could be a pick. Donovan Nazaraku again. Do they go twice at edge? Who's the pick here? What's the pick? Why are you trading back? Malachi Starks could be the pick, technically. It's got to be Will Johnson, right? Do they need a corner? I'm shocked. Okay, so the Giants' official selection of Jackson Dart has been announced. The Falcons, it says they need wide receiver, center, edge, and linebacker. Oh! It could be. Did Campbell get selected yet? Some people are really high on him, even in the first round. Jihad Campbell could be the pick here. We got our Saquon boys. Literally. Omari and Hampton could be the next Saquon Barkley. Literally. 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 Omari and Hampton's not too fast. He ran a decent 40. And you watch him play, man. He's absolutely insane. Sinful Hands with another 20? 120 gifted memberships? You're insane, dude! What is happening with all these gifted memberships? What is going on? Sinful is still going! You're crazy, dude! You're crazy, dudes! Give him a freaking medal in the chat, man! I've never seen anything like this. Sinful Hands, what is going on? You good? Are you held hostage? Keep feeding director gifted memberships so you're going down. Are you kidding me, man? Thank you so much, dude. Thank you so much, dude. That is crazy. Guys, give Sinful Hands a round of applause. I don't even know what to say anymore. Unbelievable. Half the freaking chat got a gifted membership today. Thank you, man. Oh, my God. The Falcons got another edge rusher. They went from nothing to 2. They went James Pierce Jr. out of Tennessee. James Pierce and Walker. That's crazy. That's awesome. Good for them, man. That is awesome. Guy, dude, Sinful Hands, thank you so much again, man. What in the world is happening right now? What in the world is happening? Thank you so much, dude. Unbelievable support today, guys. You guys have been amazing. Surrector. I like that. What are your top 3 hopes for pick 55? Now that we went running back, round 2 was my favorite round to go take running back. But, you know, with that round now open, I'm hoping for tight end, edge, corner. Defensive line. If there's somebody that falls, Darius Alexander would be great. Norman Lott would be great. I think defensive line is kind of what I'm looking at now, actually. Defensive line, tight end, wide receiver, edge. Those are kind of what I'm looking for now, dude. Sinful Hands, man. Thank you so much, dude. Thank you so much. You are an absolute crazy person. Madman. Madman. Thank you so much. And he's at it again! Bro! Sinful Hands, what's happening? This man is up to 140 gifted subs. Are you serious? Forget the draft. This is the breaking news of the channel's lifespan. Sinful Hands! Thanks, dude! Oh my God! There's so many new members, I can't even keep up. Rich and King DJ and D Festive and the Goat and Gabriel. Oh my goodness. Welcome to the crew. Everybody be spamming those unique emotes that we have on the channel, man. Thank you, man. That is absolutely ridiculous. Thank you, Sinful Hands. Unbelievable. The Ravens are on the clock right now, by the way. James Pierce is now an Atlanta Falcon. And I think the Ravens are about to announce their pick, too. Oh, my goodness. Absolutely insane, Sinful Hands. Dude, thank you so much. Steve Mayer, welcome to the crew. And then all the unique emotes coming out, man. I appreciate that, everybody. Tim Theed said Ollie Gordon the 5th. Hey, that'd be a nasty combo of the future. Wouldn't it be funny if Sinful Hands' kid got his phone and is just gifting away? Oh, my goodness, man. I don't even know what I would do. Who do I call? Who do I call to stop the madness? Thank you so much, Tara. $5 holla. Christopher Dunny, welcome to the crew. Welcome, everybody, man. Absolutely crazy. This is like the best day ever, dude. I literally am so giddy with joy. The Chargers selection, the bajillion gifted memberships. Dylan Miller, welcome to the crew. We called it too, man. That's 2 years in a row. That is 2 years in a row the My Guy makes his way to LA. I am absolutely over the moon here, dude. I'm actually insanely shocked. Like, I'm absolutely floored. That is just unbelievable. Sinful Hands, thank you, man. You definitely made this one a draft to remember. You really want us to get Ollie Gordon? He would be an awesome 1-2 punch of the future, man. You think about both. I mean, Amari Hampton and Ollie Gordon can catch. I don't know how Ollie Gordon is in pass pro. I think he's decent. But if he can get 50% of what he was in 2023, I think we'd be okay. Alfred Collins in round 2. I'm about it, man. Darius Alexander would be a great trade-up option, too. Peggy Baker, welcome to the crew. Thank you, guys. Sinful Hands ends up being Amari and Hampton. What are those lottery numbers? I don't know, man. I don't know. That's unreal. That is unreal. Thank you, Sinful Hands. You guys want to trade back in? I think I'm good, man. I think the Chargers, we went for a running back in the first round, something I never thought in a million years would happen. I mean, yes, of course I thought it would happen because we predicted it in Bleacher Report. I didn't think it would become a reality. It's one of those things as a Chargers fan of so many years, you want something, but you're cool with whatever is selected. You know what I mean? Like, you get your hopes up, but ultimately it's not up to you, and you're kind of at peace with that. Lately, I mean, yeah, Malik Neighbors we all wanted to, but Joe Alt was a great consolation prize. I don't think anybody was mad about that. They were just, shifting their hopes around. Then Ladd McConkey in the second certainly got me freaking hyped. Amari and Hampton. I might get back into Madden just to go grab his card in Ultimate Team. Build a Chargers theme team just to run on Madden, dude. Is there a run meta right now? I really haven't played at all this year. I have not played much Madden 25. Timothy with the 2 says director uses the Force to get our guys. We're on it, baby. Dude, Sinful Hands, what's going on? $20 more gifted memberships. I'm worried that he's going to keep going until we mod him. The man, the myth, the legend, forever immortalized. The chat has spoken, and we're going to listen, man. Welcome to the channel, new mod, Sinful Hands. That's a round of applause right there, man. What are we at right now? Like 160 gifted memberships. Never in my life. Thank you. Truly, man. Thank you so much, dude. Sinful, welcome to the mod squad. That's unbelievable. That is unbelievable, man. Thank you. Welcome to the mod squad. Danny, welcome to the crew, baby. The Baltimore Ravens pick is in. With the 27th pick, the Ravens select Malachi Starks. Great pick by the Ravens. Great pick by the Ravens. He says, thank you, sir. Sinful Hands, thank you, dude. That is truly so epic. I literally am in disbelief right now. Thank you so much, my man. Welcome to the mod squad. Absolutely insane stream. Absolutely insane. Thank you, BoFab. Thank you, Sinful Hands. Absolutely insane day to be a Chargers fan and to be the director of all Chargers fans too, dude. This is absolutely absurd. For the remainder of the draft, we are going to be monitoring players that could be a Charger in round 2. Tomorrow is where the fun begins for a lot of people, man. I cannot believe we got Amari and Hampton. Woo! Yeah! And there goes Sinful Hands again with another 20. Are you kidding me? Kyle Cauldron with the $2 is Sinful Hands a sticky bandit? The main antagonist to Home Alone 2, just handing out memberships after hitting up the local toy store. Oh, dude, thank you so much, man. 180 gifted memberships. I don't even know what to say anymore, man. Thank you so much. The YouTube's gonna flag me. They're like, hey, what happened? Did you strip? You so booty? Why is there so many memberships all of a sudden? Sinful Hands, thank you so much, dude. That is absolutely unbelievable. 180 is just stupid. That is just stupid. Thank you so much, man. Oh my goodness. Steve Mayer with the 5 says Hampton is going to punish the AFC West. Can't wait to see what we do at wide receiver in the next few rounds. Bolt up, baby. Bolt up, baby. Thank you so much. Uncle with the $7 holla says Sinful is actually Mr. Beast. He saw you drinking the water earlier and decided to help you out, support your product. That would be the plot twist of the century. That would be the plot twist of the century, man. That's awesome. Isidro, welcome to the crew. Malachi Starks to the Baltimore Ravens. Starks to the Ravens. And here we go, guys. Last 4 picks of this year's draft. Wow. He's an RB1 in any other draft. Oh, yeah, guys. If Ashton Jeanty wasn't in this draft, you would have been seeing Omarion Hampton selected in the top 20, top 15 easily. As the top running back of this class. Easily. He is absolutely so refined, so well-rounded. You need for nothing in terms of his skill set. He is literally one of the most perfect running backs you could have asked for in the draft this year. I'm so excited, man. I talked about this all off-season. You guys watch my video, so back me up here. I told you guys that this running back class was special, that the next 10 years of the running back position is going to be defined by the 2025 draft class of running back. And we just got the second best one. And it is a big, big deal. We have now thrown down our chips to be a legitimate run-first offense. And it is going to work. Omarion Hampton was not in a good position last year in North Carolina to just be gifted yards. As a matter of fact, the blocking was subpar, and he individually as a player made up for it. He made it happen. I cannot imagine what's going to happen when he has the kind of help the Chargers are going to provide in the run game. Unbelievable. Mata with the 5. I'm at work and get an email. I was gifted a membership. Shout out to the GOAT that did that. Sinful Hands and bolt up, Mata, bolt up, baby. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Truly, guys. Epic day. Epic day. Drew with the $2. Hampton bleeds out the fourth quarter while Mahomes watches. Oh, it's going to be so great, man. It's going to be so great. We're going to draft a wide receiver 2 at some point to complement Ladd McConkey. The offense is going to be clicking, man, because honestly, that's the consistency you get from Najee Harris. You're going to get the early down work. You're going to get the consistency of a nice chunk of yards, and then you're going to get the big playability of Omarion. I'm actually going to go order a jersey after this, man. I want to use one of those 600 memberships and go get me an Omarion Hampton jersey, dude. I am so pumped. Actually, I'm going to wait until we find out what his number is going to be. It could be 28 still, right? I'm going to wait till we'll see what his number is going to be. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. We got Omarion Hampton, baby. I'm so happy right now. I am so over the moon happy right now, man. I honestly, it's because I didn't expect it. I didn't know. I honestly thought that, we'll be good no matter what. We're in good hands with Joe Ortiz. That, we don't need Omarion in the first, but we did it. And it's insane. It's absolutely insane. I cannot wait for the start of the season, man. I just wait until you guys see what this translates to in the run game. Edward, welcome to the crew! And the other bajillion members. Dustin with the gifted 5! That's a good number of gifts, too, which is crazy. That Sinful Hands has been going nuts. Dustin, thank you so much, man. Thank you. I so appreciate that, man. Thank you so much. 5 gifted subs. Welcome to the crew. All the new members today, man. That's unbelievable. The Lions at pick 28 just selected Tyleek Raynor? Hold on! What? That cannot be right. That cannot be right. They have to know something that we don't know. Tyleek Raynor is projected undrafted. Okay, never mind. They messed up. They posted the wrong name. It's Tyleek Williams. Tyleek Raynor is a running back out of Temple. They listed the wrong one for a moment on PFF. Tyleek Williams is the selection. That makes a lot more sense. I was like, this may be the greatest reach in the history of the NFL draft. They put the wrong Tyleek in the website, and I was literally about to say, like, the Lions have thrown it in. They're done. They're good, man. Oh, you got to feel bad for Raynor. Dude, I honestly did not know how to react. That reaction needs to be vaulted, saved, passed down generations. Tommy, Jamie, thank you so much for the kind words, man. You guys all rock, dude. This has been an unbelievable day. Charger Fan 10, thanks for the dollar holla, my friend. Camden Dash with the 2 says, so what do you think our next picks will be? Honestly, if the Chargers, this is also another hot take that I had yesterday. The Chargers may end up surprising you how invested they are at skill positions. We just went running back. You may see wide receiver, tight end tomorrow. Corner is also on the table for me too. If the board falls a certain way, I would love to go defensive line. This defensive line class is deep. It's talented. You can get a really nice starter in round 2. I'm hoping a guy like Darius Alexander is still there. Let me actually go take a look at the positions here. Norman Lott is still there. Darius Alexander, TJ Sanders, CJ West, Alfred Collins is one of my favorites. Shamar Turner, Vernon Broughton, Jordan Phillips, Shamari Caldwell, another one of my favorites. In terms of like the second round, Darius Alexander, Norman Lott, obviously. He should be a late first rounder. Alfred Collins is probably in the range of where I think it could happen, and I would do it. Him, Alfred Collins, Shamar Turner, and the other Texas defensive lineman, Vernon Broughton. All those guys, I think, definitely in the range of the Chargers pick. That I think that would definitely be a good idea. So Darius Alexander, TJ Sanders, Alfred Collins are kind of the 3 I would like. CJ West also really good. I just haven't done my homework on him as much, I have to say. But yeah, I think defensive line is kind of where I want to go. Tight end, wide receiver, I would be so excited. That's, again, kind of where we're at, where I'm like, intelligently, you're looking at, like, in the first round, Will Johnson or defensive line or edge or whatever, but like we went with the hot pick, and that was awesome. That was best player on their board for sure. It could happen again next round. What if we do get Mason Taylor? What do we trade up for Jaden Higgins? We did it last year at wide receiver for Ladd McConkey. Let's do it again for Higgins. That'd be awesome. Much bigger needs than running back could have waited. I understand, but you guys have to get it that Omarion Hampton. There's Ashton Jeanty. Gap. Omarion Hampton, gap. A lot of really good running backs. I'm going to agree with you there and say we could have gotten a value, but Omarion Hampton, trust me when I say he is such a special talent that he is going to carry games on his back. He is very, very good and as consistent as you can hope for from the position, and as well-rounded, man. He is as good as you could ask for from the position. Still not like the Falcons. Penix. Wow. Okay, Kyle. Your boy Charge. What's up, baby? Welcome to the crew. Ivan, thank you so much again. Jonathan, welcome. Thank you so much. Oh, he says, what are we thinking? As far as tight end? Tight end, I think the best option for the Chargers right now is Mason Taylor. I'm a huge fan of Harold Fannin. I like Terrence Ferguson a lot. Elijah Arroyo I like a lot. Let's see, those are all guys off the top of my head. I'm missing one big one. Who am I missing? Gunnar Helm, obviously. Yeah, I like Gunnar Helm a little later, too. Like, it's a really good tight end class if you can get one in the first 3 or 4 rounds. The first 3 or 4 rounds, you got yourself a really nice player. Really, really nice player. Sinful Hands just went another 10 in. 190, my friend. 190 gifted memberships. By far a record. Unbelievable. Sinful Hands again. Thank you so much, man. Big ups to our guy, Sinful Hands. 190 gifted memberships in. This is absolutely insane, dude. Thank you. Thank you. From Familia Director to Sinful Hands, man. I really do appreciate that. That is absolutely epic. 190 deadly sins. I absolutely love it, dude. Everybody who got gifted memberships today, please give this man a huge thank you in the chat. It's been an unbelievable experience. We got only a few picks left on the clock right now as the Washington Commanders, as we get ready to round out the remainder of round 1. If you guys are wondering, I will be live on Bleacher Report right after the first round has concluded to give you guys my thoughts. I will be flexing like crazy that I got the pick correct, because I guarantee you scroll down a little bit on their on their Chargers feed, you're gonna see my selection from the draft, on the same page, which is awesome, dude. Thank you so much. Sinful Hands, another 5. Another 5 gifted memberships. We're up to 195 gifted memberships. I think we all know he's going for the 200, man. I know he's going for that 200. You guys are so spoiled in the chat today, man. 200 gifted subs. 195 gifted subs is absolutely unbelievable. It does feel like that, dude. It's Jackson comes in here and says, Sinful Hands is the Oprah Winfrey of gifting memberships. You get a membership, and you get a membership, and you get a membership. Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much. Yeah, he's teasing now. He's teasing now, dude. Thank you so much, man. 195. Absolutely ridiculous. As we're waiting for the Commanders pick to be announced, everybody's happy in Washington. Who did they select? Who's still available that they would love here? Will Johnson's such a value here. Mike Green is such a value. Jahad Campbell's a value now. Burden Ezeraku. Yeah, there's some good ones still up there, man. What a legend. Dylan Miller with a 5. What do you think of trading a mid-round pick for Goddard instead of drafting a tight end? I'm cool with it. Absolutely cool with that. Josh Conley Jr. going to Washington. Great tackle. Wow, dude. Sinful of Santa Claus. We got a bad Santa situation unfolding in the chat today, baby. They took tackle. Yes, that's a good pick for him. Somebody's going to bite on Josh Simmons here soon, too. I think it's going to be the Chiefs. My goodness. And there's some really good talent, too, in and around the range of the Chargers pick in the second round. Darius Alexander. Braden Swinson, too. Sneakily. Remember that name, Bolt fam. Maxwell Harrison would be awesome, too. If we want a very fast physical corner. JT Tuamaloa. Oh, dude. That would be a slam dunk second round. Jalen Royals would be cool. Elijah Royal would be cool. Danny with the gifted sub. Thank you so much, man. He's like, hey, I'm getting in on this. Appreciate that, man. Charles Morris. Give him a thank you in the chat there, too, baby. Man. Trading for tight end. Yeah, I'm absolutely about it. I'm absolutely about it. Because at this point, I mean, like, if you're already decided that you're not going to go tight end in the first 3 or 4 rounds, then yeah, definitely go get Goddard. But there's some pretty good tight ends. I'm not gonna lie. If we can get our hands on Fannin, is probably one of my favorites. Fannin, Helm. I'll go one more time. My guys at tight end: Mason Taylor, Harold Fannin, Gunnar Helm. I also really like Elijah Royal and Terrence Ferguson, but those are my guys: Taylor, Fannin, and Helm. Those are my 3 tight ends that I would love to be in position for. Might get my Fannin wish now. They're going to be able to retire after this stream, you would think, right? I appreciate that, man. Thank you, dude. I know Tara would love Terrence Ferguson. He'd be nuts. He'd be nutty. Any wide receiver worth a second round? Yeah. Dude, like, honestly, if the Chargers could find a way to move up for Jaden Higgins, talk about win of the century. Luther Burden is still there, but he's got some off the field stuff that maybe has resulted in his slide a little bit. But second round wide receiver is sneakily so good. Amanor is one that, oftentimes I don't see in the range of the Chargers, but who knows? Jaden Higgins, Jack Besh, Kyle Williams is a hugely effective wide receiver in terms of separation. Jalen Royals, hugely slept on wide receiver. Trey Harris could go in the second round too. There's a really, really good list of wide receivers I would take in the second round for sure. Sorry, guys. I'm tweaking my back. I got so excited. Buffalo Bills on the clock. We're waiting to see their pick. We're rounding out the last few picks of the first round, baby. I'm about to become insufferable. I am going to make my rounds on Twitter tonight. I tell you what. Y'all are so fun on Twitter, dude. From now on, the director's mock draft is my mock draft. That's insane. We'll have to do a mock draft tonight or tomorrow going over the second round stuff, dude. That's so awesome. That is so awesome, man. Thank you, guys. Might get your Fannin wish now. You actually might. Mr. Boltbeak with the 5 says, hey, director, I know Hampton is a workhorse back, but to pass on Golden, we need true weapons for Jay Herbo. Now, I'm going to tell you this. People don't like hearing this, but I'm going to say it anyway. I had Matthew Golden in the low 20s in terms of prospects. Still great. And in this situation, could reach new heights. But I literally had Omari and Hampton at like 12. Like, literally, dude. He was one of my personal favorite players in this draft. He may have ended up being 14, I think. I think I moved up a couple of guys. But, dude, like, literally, we got one of the best players in this draft. I promise you. Just wait until training camp, man. He will not disappoint. He is absolutely insane in terms of a complete player. He's so good. Luther Burden going to the Chiefs to watch. Yeah, that's quite a slide for him too. I think that'd be a good spot for him. That'd be a good spot for him. Hampton is a weapon. Oh, he is. And he's a really good receiving back, too. Let's also remember that. He is a receiving weapon for Justin Herbert. But what he's going to provide in terms of a stable run game, that is going to elevate Justin Herbert's game more than maybe anything we've seen so far, other than the offensive line additions. Like, it's going to be unreal. I'll get you on the second day, says Simple Hands. You guys are crazy. You guys are crazy. Oh, he says he thinks YouTube is protecting me. I was gonna say, dude. I was like, I don't know what's going on, man. They're gonna be like, hey, we gotta send in an investigation on director. Simple Hands excited for Hampton, dude. It's gonna be a blast, man. I'm so excited. With the 30th pick in the draft, the Bills select. Hey, they got Mad Max. Harrison off the board. Great pick for them, man. Tall, physical, stupidly fast cornerback. He ran in the 4.2s, like 4.28 or something like that. He's a beast. They are going to love him out there, man. Simple Hands, thank you so much, dude. Unreal day. Unreal. Like, I'm never going to forget the 2025 NFL Draft. Dylan Miller with the 2s is finally done with 3 to 4 round running backs. Yeah, we don't got to be worrying about that too much. I think he's either Virgin or Gibbs, Saquon or Bijan. He's more, in my opinion, he's probably more in the style of Saquon Barkley. Maybe you could convince me of Bijan a little bit. But he is just fast and nimble and, again, well-rounded. Saquon is definitely the higher ceiling. Of course he is. But in terms of, like, archetype, it's what it reminds me of. Absolutely. He's unbelievable. What is the official comp, actually? What is the official comp? I don't remember what they decided his official comp was. Omarion Hampton, official comp of Rashad Mendenhall, for what it's worth. I swear I saw another one where I was like, yes, that's the one. I'm literally, dude, I almost, like, I literally almost, you guys almost saw a grown man cry today. Yeah, David Montgomery is a good comp, but he's better in terms of receiving and blocking than David Montgomery. I don't remember what the comp is that got me excited. I don't want to throw around Saquon Barkley because that is setting expectations a bit too high, but he is just so good, man. He could end up being one of the best running backs in the league in the next 3 years. Bolted up Dodger with the 2. Screw it. Sign Chubb and have defenses scrambling. We don't need it. I promise you guys, we are so good now. We are so good now. Maybe we can take a flyer on like an Ollie Gordon or a like Tootin or something later in the draft if you really wanted to. But we are so set at running back this season with Najee, Hampton, and Vidal. Like we are so good. Is he insanely that? He is insanely that good. Insanely that good. So we should go tight end in round 2. I would be about it. That's good. Adrian Peterson, is it? Yeah, that could be a comp. Comp is Josh Kelly? No, not Joshua Kelly. He's bigger. He's faster. He's a lot of things. He's well-rounded. I think he's definitely a better blocker than Joshua Kelly was, too. Comp is Isaiah Spiller. Yeah, but that's like Isaiah Spiller. If he turned out to be the very ceiling of what everyone thought he was going to be in the NFL, multiply that by 2, and then you maybe have Omarion Hampton. But that's more of like a body type comp, I think. And we all remember Isaiah Spiller. He had that frame and speed that we're all excited about. Jaden Higgins tomorrow, the ideal pick. Prove me wrong. No, that would be amazing, dude. That's what I'm saying. Comp pick prime, Todd Gurley. That I think is the one that got me excited. I think that was the one where I was like, yeah, Todd Gurley. That feels right. That feels right. That feels right. He's going to be so good, man. I'm so flippin' pumped right now. On the clock right now, the Eagles traded up with the Chiefs. How often do you see that? What did the Chiefs get for this trade? I got to go look this up real quick. People who wanted a wide receiver need to not have a knee-jerk reaction after one pick. Still so much more to come. Who knows where we'll be sitting after day 3. Yeah, Uncle, dude. There are so many good round 2 wide receivers we could take. And then, honestly, the middle round wide receivers this year are really, really good. And these are the kind of wide receivers that you're going to go after if you're trying to add a good wide receiver 2/3 to complement Ladd McConkey. There's really some good stuff here this year. We've already got, proof in the pudding that we got good, scouts and stuff. to maybe find some talent in that area. Okay, so sorry, I'm just trying to find the trade details for this Eagles trade. Okay, so Kansas City trades 31 in exchange for 32 and a round 5. So it cost them a fifth round pick. Wait. A 5th round pick. And the pick is in. The pick is in for Philadelphia. They're going to get the linebacker everybody's been high on. Jahad Campbell. That's a great pick for them, dude. I mean, honestly, yeah, maybe going edge, maybe going interior is also good for them, but Jahad Campbell is... There's nobody that can touch him this draft. Linebacker's a weird position this year. Jahad Campbell is stand out as the next guy in the first round. That's a good pick for them. That's a really good pick for them, man. Maynor is a good pick, too, in the second round. Yeah, there's so many good second-round wide receivers. I wouldn't be shocked if wide receiver ends up being the position we go after tomorrow. Especially now that we don't need running back. Dude, you know how many... I'm going to say this, that maybe more than half of my mock drafts this year, I was taking running back in rounds 2 and 3. I took plenty of Amari and Hampton. I'm going to tell you that right now. That was my favorite players. But now not having the need for running back in rounds 2 and 3, there's a lot of options. I'm going to be honest. Tight end, wide receiver, edge, defensive line. That's kind of where I feel we're going to go. So half of that may be right. Will Johnson injury concerns? I honestly don't know. I'll be honest. I'll be clear with you. I actually do not know. I do not know. So the Chiefs get an extra 5th round pick. What are they going to do to close out this draft? I'm thinking they're probably going to go Josh Simmons. He's got some injury concerns too, but he's definitely a good talent. That was another one of the picks we saw in the mock draft on Bleacher Report. Dude, I am so, like, literally, like, I'm pulsating in terms of, like, from excitement today, dude. Like, I am so beat. I am so worn out. It has been a long, long evening, but for all the right reasons. I am just so excited right now. NV Town with the 2 says, imagine Herbert with the run game. He don't lie. Dude, I'm telling you, it's going to be... It's going to be everything that we dreamed it would be when we learned that Jim Harbaugh was going to be the coach. We knew at some point we were going to have a run game, and we did it. Rick H. Town 2 says, is Le'Veon Bell a decent comp? Yeah, you could say so a little bit, but with more power. That's something that's so crazy about Amari and Hampton is that he's fast. He ran a 4.46. He's nimble and agile. He can run outside. He can run also inside with some insane power. And on the side, the dude can block his butt off. He's a great receiver. There really is no weakness to the Amari and Hampton football game. He is the specimen. Mr. Boltbeak with the 5 says, I, as those who want a wide receiver, do want to push back. Having a lack of outside threats stop us last year in the playoffs. Hold. Having old former wide receivers is not it. I promise. There's so many good wide receivers. I'm going to actually look at this while we're waiting for the last pick because I got to run over to Bleacher Report here in a minute. Jahad Campbell going to the Eagles. Let me give you guys some examples of wide receivers we could get tomorrow. All of them insanely good value. Maynor out of Stanford. Definitely a good selection there. Jaden Higgins, a fan favorite at Iowa State. Jack Besh. Jalen Royals, Kyle Williams, sneakily one of my favorites. Trey Harris, a great perimeter. People like Restrepo, I don't, but he could be a pick. Jalen Knoll, Savion Williams could be cool. I think I would prefer something else. Torrey Horton, Isaiah Bond, maybe. Ty Felton, Pat Bryant, another great one. Dante Thornton, one of my personal favorite late round pick guys. Elijah Badger, another good possession guy. And that's all the way down. Actually, that was going too far. Nick Nash is a good big slot. Okay, so just for tomorrow, where does that stop? I'm thinking the Chargers, realistically tomorrow, where are we selecting? In the mid-80s? In the mid-80s? Wide receivers, mid-80s. I'm thinking at very worst we get Savion Williams or Jalen Noel. But it really feels like we're going to be in range for Trey Harris, Kyle Williams. Jalen Royals, too, perhaps. Jalen Royals would be so good, dude. Y'all wouldn't even blink about missing out on Matthew Golden if we got Jalen Royals. Jaden Higgins would be nuts, too, dude. Yeah, trust me, there is still some really good wide receiver talent left on the board. Did Burton ended up not getting picked? He might get picked here. To Kansas City. But that might be another one worth trading up for it. He can play perimeter. People think he can't because he's not 6'12", but he's definitely not bad. Trade up for Taylor in the second. You could maybe see that happening. Besh would be great. He would be. He's an amazing complement piece to Ladd McConkey. We need a perimeter guy with great hands, and that's Besh. What are the differences between Hampton and Jeanty? Jeanty is one of the most incredible balanced running backs I've ever seen. You cannot tackle him. He will find a way to stay on his feet. Reminds us of prime Alvin Kamara. A lot of people comp him to LaDainian Tomlinson. Amarian Hampton is more of a beefcake. Like, he's a big dude, power. He's got the speed, big playability, the receiving. Maybe not on the same level as other running backs this draft, but certainly in terms of well-roundedness, it's very, very good. Jeanty is generational in the terms of you're not going to stop him. He's going to find a way to stay on his feet. He's going to find space on the outside. He's going to get to the end zone. He's a big play guy. Amarian Hampton, when it comes to your prototypical running back, he is as perfect as I could imagine. He is so well-rounded. And Jeanty is too, don't get me wrong. But if Jeanty wasn't in this running back class, Hampton would have gotten so much more hype, in my opinion. Pump Marshawn, not quite. I wouldn't say he's as dedicated of a power back, but he can play the role very, very well. He's just, again, you're looking for everything in his game, and he's going to provide everything from the position. We're waiting for the last pick here. And as expected, it's going to be Josh Simmons, tackle at Ohio State. Little bit of risk here concerning his injuries. But ultimately, they needed line help, man. They got obliterated against the Eagles. That's definitely where they should start. Nate B with the $5 holla. Jaden Higgins is absolutely perfect for the Bolts. Worth a trade up. Absolutely. I'm with you here. A trade up via all our 6-rounders. Sure, yeah. My 5th draft in a row with you, bro. We appreciate you. Nate B, thank you so much, dude. He loved that comment so much, he posted it twice. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate the love. Everybody in the chat, man, I appreciate it so much. It has been beyond what I could have expected in terms of joy. I didn't think it was going to happen, and for it to actually work out that way is unbelievable. Director Najee Harris, Kwani Vidal, and Amarian Hampton. I'm telling you, dudes, it's going to be a special year for the run game. I don't think we will have seen a run game this effective since LaDainian Tomlinson. Mark my words. Even the best years of Matthews, I don't think it's going to compare to what's around the corner here, man. Ryan Matthews is a great running back, too. Couldn't stay healthy. Great running back. I'm literally telling you that Amarian Hampton is gonna knock your socks off. He's gonna be absolutely fantastic. Yeah, it's gonna be so much fun. So much fun. Well, dudes, dudettes, Bolt fam, I have a show that I need to go record on Bleacher Report here in just a moment, but I wanted to take a second to tell you guys thank you. This is my 5th year covering the draft. Every year you guys come in droves. Today, dudes, we peaked at almost 4,000 viewers at one point in and around the Chargers pick. I'm sure some people remembered my pick and jumped on the channel. I appreciate every single one of you for joining me in my experience in my channel, my platform, what pays the bills around here in the director household. It has been an absolute pleasure to be the host of so many dedicated, loyal, and passionate fans for the Los Angeles Chargers. I am a very, very lucky person to be in this position, and I could not have asked for a better community to be surrounded with literally at all times. You guys are insane. Big shout out and thank you to Sinful Hands for one of the craziest donation runs in this channel's history, to BC and all of the other donations that we got today, man. It has absolutely touched me in ways that I didn't think were possible in terms of the support you guys were able to show today. I really do appreciate it. And the fun is just beginning. Rounds 2 and 3 tomorrow. I will be here. We will be excited. We will be breaking down what the possibilities are, maybe a little bit beforehand tomorrow. And then the big one, Day 3, Saturday, up early in the morning into the wee hours of the evening. It's going to be a really good time, man. This has been so much fun. Thank you, everybody, so much for joining me. Kyle with the TNT years. Tomlinson, Neil Turner. Love it, baby. Thank you guys so much for joining me. This has been The Director. Hit that like button on your way out. 1,300 still in the chat. Before you guys actually head out, let me go see if I got any buddies on that we can go raid real quick before I head over to Bleacher Report. It took me a few minutes to get all set up over there. But we may have friends of the show, the Bolt Bros, live. You guys want to go? Raid the Bolt Bros? Tell them the director sent you. We're gonna send you guys a quick 1,000 viewers over to the Bolt Bros. Go check them out. Tell them director sent you. These are very close friends of mine, guys. In my area, hang out all the time. Definitely hit up the draft with these guys. Very, very knowledgeable Chargers fans. I'm sure they're going to give you some hype about Omari and Hampton. Guys, thank you so much for joining me. This has been The Director. We'll catch you guys next time. As always, bolt up and stay frosty.